listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D.
And right now, we are on our way to Area 51 to storm the gates. And now to run.
Why? Because they can't stop all of us.
They can't stop all of us.
Yeah, they can.
No, they can't.
Nope.
Ask Japan.
We stopped most of Japan,
That's the point.
but not all of them. And they can't stop all of us.
Oh, they stopped real quick when they got that exploded on.
Did we have that if we didn't have that, if we had that attitude back in 1776, do you think we would be a country right now? We would still be under the tyranny of the crown.
Yeah.
In 1776, they were using muskets.
So
Now they have fully automatic weapons, which you don't have.
In 1776, me and Mamba were like, all right, we're ready to.
You guys weren't around.
We're ready. We're ready
Yes,
to.
I was.
We're ready to Naruto run our way out of this bitch. And Junker's like, no, we should stay and pay taxes.
I don't know, guys. It sounds good. Sounds like what we have right now is great. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of tea, but I'll pay the taxes for it. We don't want to upset. We don't want to upset His Majesty.
Don't want.
it was His Majesty.
Don't want to upset the crown.
But it's Her Majesty now.
Yeah, but now that crown is just, it's like,
It's cosmetic.
yeah, it's
Doesn't do
cosmetics.
shit. It doesn't mean anything.
It's about as useful as a WWE referee. There's no point to it.
It's about
As useful as the WWE.
But damn, dude, get him off you. He's coming at your sport, dog.
I like it. You would like it too, Junkyard, if you give it a chance.
I did. I watched it when I was in high school. It's terrible.
Give it a chance
Now.
now.
Why?
It's gotten better.
It's as useful as a UFC interim title belt.
It's pretty useless.
It's the same. So I'll tell. Yeah, MMA isn't all that
Yeah, it is.
great.
It's fantastic.
So we've been away for 2 weeks.
Yes, we were off
Been the best
4th of
2
July
weeks.
week.
And for once, it was not my fault or Mamba's fault.
Last week was not your fault, though.
The week before that wasn't our fault either, right?
Yeah.
Well, whose fault was it?
All you guys.
No, it was the birth of America's fault.
It's true.
Okay, yeah.
Although I'm not upset because that was some mean grilling.
Oh yeah, we did come over here. We might as well have recorded anyways.
Yeah, but we had a better time.
We had a better time.
We had a better time not recording.
coming over your house and not recording. Yeah, that was the only time that I think I actually came over to your house and wasn't upset by it, because I wasn't obligated to. You gave me a choice. You're like, hey, we're grilling out. Do you want to come over? And I said, yeah. It wasn't like, what time are you coming over?
Those beans were really good.
Which ones?
Both of them.
Oh,
But the other ones, the sweet ones.
yeah, the
Baked beans?
barbecue beans.
I don't.
Barbecue baked beans.
I usually don't eat like barbecue baked beans. Like very rarely.
Mhm.
Man, those were good as fuck.
I am a fan of all barbecue baked beans.
I am.
The
I'm a
highlights
fan.
of that meal.
Was the arrachera.
The air chow, I was about to say, it was really good.
That was a highlight.
I don't know if you made
The
that.
ribs were fucking
I
great.
did. I made those too.
Also, I did enjoy the cornbread muffins.
My mom made those.
Those were good. Those are good. Shout out to the chef.
There were many chefs.
I'm not upset that I came. And we had Coors Banquet.
Courtesy of me.
And Tony brought some before.
Oh, yeah.
I bought the actual bottle, so they tasted better.
But I bought the cane. Those are better.
No. the
When you're
bottle's
drinking a crisp tasting beer like Coors Banquet, there's nothing that accentuates a taste like aluminum.
Anyway, so yeah, we missed last week. We missed the week before, or last week we missed because I had some technical
Because your
difficulties.
Chromebook couldn't...
Yeah, I couldn't handle the power.
Your VTech children's laptop couldn't...
So I think I
better.
figured.
All 2 megs of RAM.
What is it? What's that brand of children's toys? Leapfrog? Your Leapfrog laptop.
So I think I figured out what was causing our issues before with the slowness, and what actually caused
You got a
the
virus.
total. Yes. Well, I didn't get one. So this is what happened. I was starting from the beginning. So a few weeks back, I let my wife use my laptop because the thing is that I have Photoshop on here, and she's a graphic designer. So I have Photoshop on here, and then I have Photoshop on her desktop. Sometimes she's too lazy to go upstairs to go use her desktop. So she's like, "Can I borrow your laptop so I can, do work or whatever?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fine, go ahead." So a few
Was
weeks
she,
ago,
updating her MySpace page?
no,
And she
Did she see an ad saying hot singles in your area?
yes, no, she said she was downloading some fonts and some other bullshit.
Ah, some fun.
so she was updating her MySpace page.
So that infected it. So when I got home, I remember that day, I came
Can you
home.
tell her only to get your fonts from the font?
No. Now she knows better, because I gave her a scolding after I got home. I was like, I turned it on, and I was going to use it, and it's fucking getting Windows Defender warnings and shit. You're infected, blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck? So I ran scan. It could only remove some of it. I downloaded other scanners, other antiviruses. I thought I removed all of them after running like a shit ton of scans. So anyway, I'm like, what? So I was like, okay, I should be good, right? Like, I think I got everything. Then that day, the day that we were supposed to record, I got more warnings, and it was I recognized them. They were the same ones I got the last time, but I guess they went dormant or some shit, or maybe they weren't dormant, or maybe it was just like, I don't know, whatever. It just wasn't detecting it. It started detecting it that day, so I downloaded another scanner, a different one that I hadn't tried before, and it removed it. And as soon as I removed it, blue screen. I was like, fuck. So I went and I tried to restore, do a restore point, nothing. There was nothing available. I guess I turned it off on accident.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't boot. I was like, fuck. So I had to restore it. I had to wipe the computer.
So
reinstall it.
So truthfully speaking, you're among friends.
For those who don't know,
You don't have to blame your wife. I feel like you're just taking the easy way out.
No, because
because she doesn't speak English, she can't defend herself. If you say you got a virus, she'd be like, "See," because she doesn't understand.
No, I tell her in Spanish.
How'd you tell her in Spanish?
Agarraste un virus
And she's like, "I'm fine."
en mi computadora. But the thing is, I don't do any downloading on here. All my downloading is on my desktop. And I only stream porn off websites. I don't download
Off legit
porn.
websites,
Right, like Pornhub, Xvideos.
X5 or
Right.
X videos.
Right, those are legit. Like, you get ads, but you don't download or install anything.
porn.
Yeah. So I know it wasn't me. And the only other time I use laptops for the podcast, I don't download shit for the podcast.
So you put two and two together?
Yep.
Did she try to say it wasn't her at all?
No, she said she's never going to touch my laptop again. And then shortly thereafter, she touched it again. So she doesn't really matter.
Does she not have a laptop?
She does, but it doesn't have Photoshop.
Oh.
Which is
You know,
put Photoshop on her
It's
laptop.
not going to. It's a piece of shit. She just uses that to browse the web.
Oh, okay. Why don't you get a new laptop?
Because I'm made out of money, bro. She doesn't have that shit. I bought her a fucking $1,000 desktop, i7, everything. Fucking 16 gigs of RAM and shit upstairs.
Really? And
Yeah.
she doesn't.
Because it's not a laptop.
Well, no, because she doesn't want to walk upstairs and go use it.
I'll take it off your hands if you don't want it.
No, I use it for studying.
Oh.
I study up there.
You use 16 gigs of RAM to study?
Well, no, I just use it because it's a desktop and I can sit and I can take notes. I'm like this is uncomfortable. Like, I gotta take this to a table or something and sit down. Can't do it in my bed because that's uncomfortable too. I can't really write comfortably. That's at a desk and it's already there, so I can just sit at the desk, take notes, read off the screen and shit. It's very handy.
Let's see.
So her desktop is more than capable of doing everything she needs to do. She just doesn't
Go
use
get
it.
all the viruses you want on that computer.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know why? It's
You should create a VM on that desktop and just tell her to just go wild.
maybe I will. It's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, you know what? Download all the fonts you want from
Right.
anywhere you want, and then as soon as that VM is no longer usable,
delete it and-
delete it, and start over again. It's like a honeypot. Just tell her go wild. Go ham. Do download to your heart's content.
But now,
For those who don't know, a VM means a virtual machine. So it's a computer.
Inside a computer.
But you didn't think I knew that.
But that
I saw you over
but
there.
that virtual machine computer is isolated from your
actual computer.
actual computer, so you can use it to do whatever you want, open all the viruses you want, and it won't affect your actual computer.
What do you call it? But now I've noticed, right now that we're recording, this computer is running a lot smoother. Because I'm looking at my CPU usage, I'm looking at our frames per second. We are steady.
So then, what were all those other bullshit excuses you had? Like, oh, it's the soundboard. It's no, it's working fine. It's just that it's always been delayed and blah blah.
Well, the soundboard has been delayed.
So
That's why I switched it over to
I
this other
feel
soundboard.
like you were full of shit.
No,
And you were just,
the soundboard was always delayed.
and you were just covering your ass.
That's incorrect, sir.
Because
How come it took so long for you to get it going today?
Because since I had to recover everything from because so for example, we use OBS to record video, and there's like a profile, but because I didn't had never backed up the profile,
all right, so
but I was able to retrieve it, and then today I had to reconnect the cameras because whenever like the last time I plugged them in, it detected them as like different cameras, and that's time I plugged them in, I had to tell OBS
right,
go look
so
at this.
your computer's not confused. All right, well that's mildly interesting. But what I want to know is
This isn't a computer podcast.
what is your plan to prevent this from happening in the future?
I already backed it up. Well, at least that part of it. I mean, there's nothing I can do from her putting viruses on my machine.
But if she does, then what's your plan to get this up and running faster than 2 weeks?
It wasn't 2 weeks. It was one day. I got it up
Yeah.
running that night.
Because obviously your wife isn't trustworthy.
I got it up and
You
running.
can't leave her to her own devices.
It's becoming a liability
So
to this podcast.
it blue screen. So what time you guys were supposed to come over at like 6:30 or like 7 o'clock? It blue screen at like 6. If it was at 7 o'clock, it blue screen like the half hour before, so like 6:30. That's when I texted you guys. Let's cancel because I knew it was gonna take me a little while. I got it up and running by like 8:30, 9 o'clock. All 100% back.
We could have recorded because
You motherfucker, you would have not came.
I
You're already bitching about you didn't want to come in the first place. You're like, I gotta go grocery shopping with my girlfriend, and I'm busy.
No, but I had just woken.
Let's skip this week.
I had just woken up from my nap, so I would have been
Yeah.
refreshed. I would
You
have
were
came.
fresh.
Bullshit.
I would have showed up at 8:30.
Yeah, right.
My girl, because I forgot what time. I think Tony said like 7 something. It's like, okay. So I went home and I laid down on the couch and I was about to get up. And next thing I know, my girlfriend waking me up. She was like, hey, Junkyard messaged you. I was like, what do you want? She's like, recording's canceled. I was like, okay. Went back.
No, you think because you texted us back saying, I'm ready to go. What time are we recording?
Oh, yeah. That's when I woke up. I was fresh. So you just need to give me a little
Full of ideas.
sleep.
Full of stuff to talk about.
That's all you need to give me. Just give me relax.
So anyway, right now we should be good to go. Gucci. Another thing I did to prevent the issue is I installed a better, because like I used to just run Windows Defender because me personally, I never get infected. So Windows Defender is plenty. But now that I have other people using my shit, like I put something a little bit better.
You put Norton.
No, I actually used. So this is something I learned. I did not know this. The Russian hackers, Kaspersky.
Yeah.
They have a free antivirus. I did not know they had a free one.
Well, of course it's free because that's how they grab all your shit.
Yeah, it's good. That's fine. I don't care. I don't have anything to hide. They can grab all my shit they want. I'll give it to them.
You don't have any sensitive government
No,
data?
I don't have any sensitive government data. If they want these podcast files, it's up in the internet, or they can just pull it from up here and go fuck.
Hey, they might give us a few more listens.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
You know what you should do? You should create documents that say top secret, and each document is a link to one of our episodes.
yeah, that's a good idea.
so that when the hackers steal it and they try to click on all the links,
It's like our episode.
exactly. Then we just watch the.
Oh, we'll
the
make.
listens
You know
pile
what I'll
up.
do is I'll make new links. So it'll start auto playing our podcast, and it'll have Mr. Hands running in as a video.
Ooh, and you should also create a batch file, or so that whenever they open up Internet Explorer or anything, it automatically takes them to the NKOTP website. And you should create an NKOTP toolbar that installs itself, so that we're always up there.
Ready for the Russian hackers to listen to us. But anyway, so I installed Kaspersky. They have a free one. I used to use Kaspersky back in the day, but I never knew they had a free antivirus. And I looked up best free antiviruses and one website that Kaspersky. I'm like, they're like, this is little known.
Was this a Russian
that,
website?
No, it wasn't. That Kaspersky has a free antivirus
It
because they don't advertise it.
It was MoscowDaily.com.
And it's not like if you go to
Red
Kaspersky's
Square News.
Kaspersky's website, you can't search for it. It's really it's like a hidden.
So it's like they're not trying to advertise.
Yeah, they're not
it.
advertising.
They're like,
or
all right,
trying to
we got a free version, but we're not trying to get people to get it.
right.
So.
You want you to pay for the shit, but it's basic. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That's all I need, just to keep other people from fucking my shit up.
But if you're really not, if you're careful, you don't really need anything.
That's what I'm saying. I never have had one.
Yeah.
Just like I said, Windows Defender has always been plenty for me because I'm not stupid.
Because you're not just downloading shit.
Yeah,
Unless it's from Defont.
exactly. Only trusted sources.
If you guys need fonts,
I've-
Defont.com.
I've infected my computer. I've infected once or twice, but it was on purpose. I knew I was going to get infected. I downloaded some shit, and I'm like, this is a virus. But in the chance that it's not, I'm going to run it anyway.
What was
And
it?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I also
But
I also got infected, but I knew I was going to
right,
because
and I'd already prepared for it.
yeah. So I had already created like a backup.
Yeah, me too.
And a snapshot of everything. This was well, it wasn't for me. It was on someone else. It was for someone else, and it was merely for testing purposes. I owned a legal copy of this program, but I misplaced the key. So I needed a key generator, and the key generator is the one that had the virus.
Yeah. And that's what I say. Sometimes you gotta take a risk. You know, it's
That's
like
true.
Like I'm like 99% sure this is a virus,
But I need that key.
but exactly. so I'm gonna take the risk
Yeah.
and run it. And if it's infected, at least I already expected it.
I mean, it gave me the key, but then I got an infection, so I just had to go back.
So I've never tried that before. Well, when I had a MacBook, I tried, but also I was kind of I didn't know any better. But I tried to like download programs, so I probably could have downloaded a virus if I wasn't careful enough.
Well, the thing with that is like there's not as many.
I know
for
with
an Apple.
MacBooks they don't really design.
I mean, they do. It's just
It's
there's
not
less.
as
That's,
much,
yeah, they're
yeah.
just not harder, a little harder to find. But anyway, this is not a PC or it's not a computer.
No, this
podcast.
is a politically correct podcast.
You're right. It's not a computer
Mm-hmm.
podcast. So what else? What else you got? What did you guys do
I don't know.
this last couple weeks?
I don't know.
You know what you did?
I was thinking about. I had a bunch of stuff planned to talk about. Now that I'm here, I don't remember any of it.
Did like every fucking episode.
This is shooting up to be one boring episode.
No, because Tony's got tons of stuff to talk about.
I had tons of stuff to talk about, but that was last week. I told you.
I just queued up a shit ton of
So
things.
now everything I had to talk about is now irrelevant because that was last week.
I guess
right.
I'll talk about something.
Hold on, I got. Let's do our YouTube comment real quick. We got one quick. We got a YouTube comment on our last episode that we had. It's from some guy named Caesar. I'm gonna say his full name. He says, "You guys have the perfect faces for radio."
So says the twat with no profile picture.
I know.
Very bold. Very bold using a default icon.
What's his name?
I mean, don't say it, but you can
His
see it.
YouTube name?
It says this right here.
Oh, and you put your full name. You're retarded.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, you're an R word. I take it back.
You are remedial.
Yeah, you're me.
I mean, but he's not wrong though.
Yeah. I'm not handsome, so
I think you're very handsome.
thank
Bubba.
you. Or used to be.
Once upon
A
a time.
stud. Now I'm just content.
I got
You know
this.
what I mean?
I found this picture. I was going through my archives of us when we were outside of our buddy Tarak's place back when he lived in Chicago, and it was like 7:20 in the morning, and we just finished drinking, and I took a selfie, and I realized that you've grown quite a bit.
I've grown quite.
Yeah,
Not vertically though, right?
not vertically, no.
You've grown as a person.
You are the same height. Mm-hmm. You have grown as a person. Yes, you are correct in that aspect, Junkyard.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I like to torture myself and go through like older pics on social medias. I'm like, man, I was a stud back then, but I didn't know it. Back then I was like, I'm obese, I'm gross. Now that I'm really obese and gross, it's like I want to go back to that.
I want to go back to that obese and
Yeah.
gross.
But I mean, living my life. It's been great. My girlfriend doesn't mind it. Like last night before she was like, I'm going to sleep. I was like, okay. I was like just in my underwear, my belly hanging out. I was like, just kiss my stomach. Go to sleep. She gave it a little smooch. And that was it. So she's fine with it.
So you walk around like half naked with your brother-in-law there too?
Well, this was in the middle of the night. This was like
Oh.
11. So he was in his room where he should be. Don't let me catch him. Well, after lights out, don't let me catch him any other place. Any other place of the house. But he was in his room. And I was going to go play video games. And I told him, because she goes to bed early, I was like, okay, before you go to bed.
So you not make any noise? Do you not wake them up playing video games?
Well, I play with headphones.
Oh, okay.
So they can't, all the sound just goes to the TV. I might, because I play with my boss, and we talk, so maybe my talking may be a little, but
You don't yell, do you?
no, I don't yell. I don't get angry. Like I don't, sometimes, but that's about it. I try to be considerate. but they're pretty heavy sleepers. Like my girlfriend's brother, he is always watching YouTube videos in his room, and he'll fall asleep watching YouTube videos, and sometimes they're loud, and like he doesn't like I have to go in there and turn him off, but he's like sound asleep.
He doesn't feel you or hear you come in.
Nope.
So he could easily be diddled.
Yeah, he could.
Not that you would ever do that,
Not.
but you could.
I could if I wanted to, if I so desired.
You should let him know that he's in danger.
Yeah, your
of
butthole.
being
Maybe
diddled.
just take your finger or like just like so. This is butthole, right? Just give it a little
Just
tap
scrape?
like that,
Yeah.
like that. Just give it a little.
like a little warning,
like
Yeah.
a mic. Like
a warning
Yeah.
tip. Yeah, like
and he's like, "Whoa, what's that?"
like that could have been
Yeah,
you getting
I was
diddled.
like, you could have been penetrated right now.
I'm just giving you a heads up.
I'm just giving you a warning. Like, you need to watch yourself.
Just blow into his butthole a little bit. He feels the draft. He's like, "What was that?" Like, could have been my penis. You would have never known.
Exactly.
One of the things that I did over the 2-week hiatus, I went to an improv show.
Interesting. Like what kind of improv show?
It was this place up in Boys Town called Comedy Sports.
Oh, cool. Are these real like comedians or are they just people?
No, just people.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend got the tickets on Groupon for like $15. I appreciated it. I was like, oh, they made me laugh, but I don't know if I could ever do it.
Is it like Second City?
No, because it was improv, but it was more of like a competition between two teams. And
But
like
did they have previous experience doing this? or
they
no?
probably did.
Oh, okay,
So it's like Wild and Out.
Yeah, almost like Wildin' Out, except
No Nick Cannon.
no ethnics. It was all Caucasians.
What's at Boys Town? They're probably a lot of heavily concentrated of homosexuals.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But I'm talking about the performers, mostly Caucasians. I don't think improv isn't a big thing in the minority group, right?
Probably not. I mean, maybe a few. Like I said, but there's a few. Like people, there have been a few like minorities that have come out of the Second City, and that's some of it's improv, not all of it. But it's like sketch comedy.
I just don't think I could do it.
Improv's hard. I think it's easier if you have something written down than like write something.
I was watching them to do it, and they just were like bouncing around all over the place. They were high energy. I would get tired after a while. Not just like physically. Yeah, I'm tired right now.
That's what I'm saying. You're tired
I'm
sitting
tired
down,
physically right
talking
now,
about.
but like tired of it. Like tired of always being on. You know what I mean?
That's why you don't want to do this podcast ever because you don't want to be on.
No, I don't want to be on. I'm tired physically of carrying this podcast on my back. I wish I had some support. See? This is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
So the weight of this podcast weighs heavily.
Yeah, on my spine. Junkyard's cool because
Doesn't have a spine.
he's fine. He doesn't have a spine. He's like, whatever. Tony's over it.
Oh man, he came really prepared today.
I did. I have so much shit to talk about.
He came prepared. He came early. He came on time, only to be welcomed with an error message from your computer. It's
It
not
wasn't a
working.
message. It was just
So it was an
I
error
couldn't
message
connect the
from his
wireless
computer.
display.
The cameras weren't working. I was like, why did I even come? Why?
You had 3 weeks to prepare, Junkyard.
3 weeks to prepare.
You think I spent that time to prepare?
and I walk in.
I only actually had 1 week.
And
to
I walk
prepare.
into a fucking zoo. Nothing's fucking working.
Everything's working now. That's all that matters.
I should have just.
Except for the wireless display. So I couldn't get to work.
Also, I almost got into an accident on my way here,
What? Why?
right around the corner.
Why? What happened?
I was driving down. You know when you make a left on what street is that? Laramie.
Okay.
So I made a left on Laramie because I came from the highway,
Okay.
and I was driving, and this guy was making the left turn onto the street. I was opposite way, but he didn't even stop. He kind of just like came out, so I had to like slam on my brakes and swerve. And then
Did you honk at him?
no, I just shook my head because I realized he was probably some greasy Mexican kid
Okay.
because he had tinted out windows. They were all black, and he had like a Honda Civic that was like basically touching the ground. I was like, yeah, what a puss. I bet you he like has a Fast and Furious soundtrack blasting in his car right now.
Tony does.
Only if it's Tokyo Drift, I'm fine with it. That's a good one.
DJ Shadow. You should play at Junkyard.
Not here. We'll get pulled.
You pulled all the time anyway.
What's another pull? Anyway,
You know what we should do? Like, instead of storming Area 51, everyone in the YouTube community should upload a copyrighted song. They can't pull us all.
yeah, actually they can.
Are you sure?
yeah, they can.
They can't pull us all.
Sure, they can. It's happened.
That algorithm's gonna go ham.
You know what's the funniest part is like, because I saw the group like before it started becoming popular. Like I think because you liked it first.
Yeah.
So whatever you like, something that pops up in my feed, and
Yeah.
Why are you stalking him, bro?
Like when because it just shows up. Because when I liked it, I think I invited you.
yeah, you probably.
I think I actually sent you the invite. I sent it to you too. But when I saw it, like it wasn't like I just thought it was hilarious, and there was like maybe a couple thousand people that were in.
Yeah.
It. Now it's like almost a fucking million.
Not everybody wants to storm.
Now
Area
everybody
51?
wants to. So it's funny because in the news, they're talking about they were talking about a little excerpt from the group, and it says Storm Area 51. They can't stop us all. And the reporter's reading he's like, if we Naruto run, we can run faster than their bullets. and they show actual clips of like Naruto anime, and then a bunch of kids just Naruto running down the fucking park.
That's a funny thing. Like I wonder if some people think like if that's real.
I wonder if people are actually going to do it.
No, I'm sure people will show up.
I mean, I think it's got way too many people that are
It has way too much gossip about it.
for no one to show up. Like it's got to be a few clowns. I don't think they're gonna like actually storm it, but there's got to be something going on close to it. You know.
But I see a lot of groups like that. Nobody.
Should we check on our boy Pete West? Make sure he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's gonna be there.
well-
We should ask him to.
We should ask him what is he doing to prepare for this.
Yeah.
You know, Area 51's not in Roswell, right?
Where is it?
Why wouldn't it be?
No, Roswell's where the supposed like alien crash happened, but that's not where.
Yeah, because
Area 51
didn't the spaceship crash in Roswell, and then they built Area 51 around it?
No.
Pretty sure I'm right.
Nope.
Because I've seen the show Roswell. Remember the fucking aliens?
Yeah, but Area 51's not in Roswell.
But isn't Roswell like not the new one? There's the one from that show from like the early aughts or the late aughts or in the 90s.
So Area 51's in Nevada, not in New Mexico.
Really?
Yeah,
That's stupid. So why is everybody going to New Mexico?
because they're stupid.
Damn it! I want to take it to New Mexico.
No, because Roswell's where the actual like the supposed alien crash.
So what you're saying is that
but
we're
they moved it to Area 51, which is in Nevada.
okay. I'm about to say we're storming the wrong area.
So are a bunch of people just gonna show up to a desert, an empty desert?
I guess. Well, Area 51 is surrounded by desert.
I mean, like, where
I like how the military issued a statement saying that the Air Force stands ready and able to defend any and all intruders at Area 51.
Have you guys ever watched Joe Rogan
questions everything?
Questions Everything?
No,
No.
It was a
But
fantastic show on Sci-Fi. It only lasted like one season.
not that
But
fantastic.
he
then.
went
Do
to.
you realize you just said it's a fantastic show that only lasted a season?
It's because
the fact that it lasted only a season makes
No.
it a non-fantastic.
he actually spoke about that.
because
So-
if it was a fantastic show, it would have lasted
So why
more than a
then?
season.
How come the shows that I like that only last a couple seasons are terrible, but
because
the shows that you like the last one
because
season
it's
are,
different
fantastic.
because those are
why is it different?
because those are like sitcoms and written shows. This one was just he just went to visit places and
Yeah,
the
he
place
went
that
to go-
he wanted to visit.
he wanted to go.
and he specifically said that he didn't want to go anywhere
So it
else.
sounds boring.
It's not boring. He looked for Bigfoot. He went to Area 51. He talked about chemtrails. I went to go talk to people about chemtrails. Went to go talk about HARP.
So it's basically like Infowars.
It's conspiracy theories.
So
yeah.
it's Infowars.
No, it's
with
not
Joe Rogan.
Infowars. He goes and like talks to conspiracy theorists and to people.
So the reason it sucks
on the
is because
opposite side.
there's already a show Infowars. Like why does he need
It's not this. Infowars is more political.
I don't know. There's gay frogs.
Anyway, so he goes to Area 51 and he like got really close to it, and like they show there's tons of guards always riding around the perimeter of it to make sure nobody comes close to it.
Riding around like in Humvees.
No, they're like SUVs. And like you can't even get close to it because there's even like more security further out.
Doesn't matter. They can't stop us all.
Yeah, they can.
No, they can't.
Yes, they
There's
can.
too many of us.
No, there isn't.
And if you Naruto run, like because when you Naruto run, like it lowers like the wind resistance on your arms, so you're able to run faster.
You know the government has more weapons than civilians do. Stronger, more powerful.
I was gonna
weapons.
say. So how many people are in that group? Like, just say 100,000. Say 100,000. Just storm.
Well, there's
You
already
know they have helicopters with large machine guns.
Yeah, but if you Naruto run in zigzag,
Yeah, no.
look, there's strategies. If you look up, there's a map that shows like
Get the fuck out.
that shows like where the groups that are going to be Naruto running are going to enter, and then from the flanks they got people that'll be the rock throwers,
Uh-huh.
and then they
Rock throwers?
yeah
The desert's full of them.
yeah, so they're free.
So you're going.
You don't have
helicopter.
to so you don't have to bring your own rocks. There's already rocks there will be provided for you.
So helicopters,
So anyway-
Humvees, military tanks and shit like that are gonna be
I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was
thwarted
very,
by rocks.
It was a very detailed map of exactly. It's very organized. It's gonna tell you exactly what group's gonna do what during this raid. Now, my favorite one is the rock throwers.
stupid as hell.
Yeah.
So you don't believe that 100,000 people can?
Okay, first of all,
Well, right now there's
100,000 people will not
Well, right
show
now
up.
there's like how many people are like interested, or how many people are like going? Like 1 million. It's close to 1 million.
a million people won't show up. A million
And
people,
so of course not. But I'm just saying like
I'd be surprised if 100,000 people showed up. I would say probably.
so if 5% of the people actually show up, that's like 50,000,
Get the fuck out of here.
and they can't stop us all.
Yeah, they can. They
Now,
can stop 50,000 people.
Think about it. Out of those 50,000, say 10,000 of those are just Naruto runners.
First of all, Naruto doesn't exist. It's fake.
No, it's not.
Naruto. You should pull up Naruto running in case
No,
for
I'm
those
good.
that don't know what it is. No,
I'll explain it for those who don't know.
Junker, look it
Naruto
up.
running is it's ninja running. What's it called? What's the art of? It's ninjutsu or jitsu or some shit like that. Basically, so normal people they run with their whole body straight and their arms at their side, but Naruto running, you tilt the top half of your body to like a 45-degree angle, right? Mm-hmm. Tilt it to a 45-degree angle. You put your arms behind your back, and then you just run forward like an arrow. So the wind is just, you have less wind resistance.
Look it up, Junkyard.
The wind is just, there you
There
go.
it is. Look at that.
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
Look at the aerodynamics off. That's like a stealth bomber.
Yeah, that is fake as fuck. That's not gonna make you any faster.
Are you sure? Have you ever tried it?
Positive. Hold on. Give me a sec here.
You're not very athletic, so I don't know if I would take your word for it.
Oh, I found it. I'm gonna send it to you, Junkyard.
What are you finding?
I found the pictograph.
Hold on, I can't pull it up right now. Give me a
It's
sec.
fine. I'm just letting you know that it's on its
All right, for those who are watching, just Google Naruto run. It's taking too long. What if, I know you don't believe in a junker, but what if like an athlete, like next year's Olympics, what if some long distance runner or some sprinter wins gold and destroys the competition by Naruto running?
That would never happen.
But I'm saying, what if?
What if? Because keep in mind, you've said that shit's never gonna happen, and it's happened.
No.
So you need to give up on that shit. Just like when we talk about Conor McGregor's gonna fight.
Uh-huh.
It's never gonna happen. It'll never happen. Oh look, what is it? McGregor got his boxing. It doesn't mean shit. It's never gonna happen. Oh look, they set a date. It's never gonna happen. Oh, like they already got the pay-per-view price. It's never gonna happen.
You're right.
So what are you gonna do when like a Naruto runner actually wins
It's
like
not
a
gonna-
gold event?
It's never gonna happen.
That's not what I asked you though. I asked you what are you gonna like?
I'm not gonna, what the fuck do you want me to do?
What are you gonna say? Are you gonna be like, oh, I feel like?
No.
Are you gonna apologize to us?
No.
How would you feel?
The same as I feel right now. I don't give a fuck.
But how do you feel about like after eating all that crow?
I don't care.
You feel full.
Yeah, like you must be full.
You're
I am
coughing
not
up.
full.
You're coughing up feathers, friend.
That's how much crow you're eating.
All right, you're not gonna get a junkyard.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm still gotta get this up anyway. For all of Tony's shit. You guys can keep talking. Go ahead.
What do you
So-
think they have in Area 51? Have they ever said?
Yeah, they have them aliens. That's
They-
what we're trying to see. Let's see them aliens.
That's true, right? Because why have that much security if you're not trying to hide something?
Exactly. Why have armed guards? And why have like the Air Force like just on standby, just in
Yeah.
case anyone?
Why are you trying to protect it so hard?
Yeah. Yeah. If like there's nothing there,
From what I hear, there's stuff there, but it's not aliens.
so what is it then?
It's just other
Like what?
types of government secret. It's a government. It's like a government
Okay.
base.
Well, we want to see,
Dude, not everything you can't see. It's a matter of national security.
but I
Can't
want to see.
everything the government. Doesn't matter what you want to see, motherfucker.
But as a tax
It's eyes only, and you're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
as a tax-paying
as a-
member of society,
as a red-blooded, God-fearing, tax-paying American, I want to see what's in there.
No, you don't have clearance.
Yeah,
How
well,
do I not
I'm
have
not gonna.
clearance?
That's why this Facebook event was created, because we're not gonna fucking ask for clearance. We're just gonna go.
what
They can't stop us all.
shouldn't
Yes,
I
they
be?
can.
No, did you look at the picture I fucking sent you?
I can't hold on. I'm busy.
That's a problem that I have with America. If you take 30% of my paycheck, shouldn't I be able to see what you got going on back there?
First of all, they don't take 30% of your paycheck.
They take a good amount.
Not 30%.
What percentage then? 27.
Well, in Mamba's tax bracket, it's probably closer to like 15.
Damn, dude, get him off you,
Why are you so ignorant?
dude. He just came.
That's
at you.
exactly what a government stooge would say.
Dude, he just came at your fucking income.
You can't even.
Tony is at like 20%. So there's no way you're at
It's a good
50.
amount. It has to be 30,
It's
or
not
else my
30.
math
It's
is
not,
wrong.
is you way wrong.
Well, are you just talking about income tax?
Because, dude, I know how much I pay in taxes because I've checked.
All right, how much you pay?
I pay like 20%.
Okay, that's all
I
right.
pay-
Fine.
There's no way that you pay 30%.
Let me see.
It's bullshit.
Hold on. Let me do some maths here. I'll do it later. I don't feel like doing it right now.
You do not pay 30%. Unless you're a fucking
The point is,
gajillionaire.
I pay 30%.
You don't pay 30%.
Yeah.
Check your
No,
taxes.
I know because I get salary now,
Right.
and I make a specific amount,
Yeah.
and my net is also very specific.
So never
Okay.
And,
waivers.
the math.
Yeah,
is,
but you got to remove your insurance. You got to remove Social Security because technically that's not a tax. You're talking about just federal income tax.
Oh, you talk about just federal.
just
okay.
federal income tax.
Oh, gotcha. Oh,
And you're not paying.
You may be right.
You're not
Okay.
paying
My
bad,
30,
my
you're
Well,
not
we're
paying
talking about that.
30%.
But what about the state?
No, we're talking about because you're talking about a federal government
Social
institution.
Security. I don't care.
Social
That's
Security
all
No,
is
the
not a
government-
tax.
No, but the thing is that
That's all
No,
the government.
yeah, the state also counts because Area 51 is in a state.
yeah, but you're not. You don't live in that state. You're not paying them taxes.
But I'm paying a state.
No, you're paying Illinois state taxes. Area 51 is not in Illinois, so you don't. Your shit
The
doesn't
point
count.
is-
I'm paying a state tax which is connected to the greater states of America.
Exactly.
That's your federal income tax,
The point is,
and your
I
10%
the point
doesn't
is,
give you
as-
confidential access.
no, but it should. As a red-blooded, God-fearing, tax-paying American.
Don't give me all the secrets. Just give me a little peek.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm not asking to read your fucking archives. It's just let me see what you got over there.
I just
Just open the door a little bit,
I
you
want
know?
to see what you guys got. Oh,
Yeah.
What you guys
What's,
got in-
what's on them screens?
I don't see any. I don't see any aliens here. Okay.
All right, cool. I'll be on my way.
Keep up the
Yeah,
good work,
right.
gentlemen. And then once we leave, they press a button, and then like the fucking Coke machine turns around. It's an alien tube. That's fine.
Yeah.
Joker, you're just
See, that's the problem with you, Joe. You're,
You
you're
like-
too, you're like the perfect like puppet.
he's a stooge.
Yeah, you're just like you're like the perfect government stooge. Like anything that the government like gives you, you'll just eat like by the fucking spoonful.
We should
anything they feed you, like
go through his computer. Are you studying Mandarin?
Maybe I am.
You're studying Mandarin because you're getting ready for our Chinese overlord to take over, right? Because you're willing to bend the knee.
No, I'm waiting for our machine overlords to take over.
Oh.
Junker is always ready. Junker shows up on his knees, so he doesn't have to bend them. He's already on his knees.
So you're saying in the 1800s or the 18th century, Junkyard would have met the British ass first?
Yes.
I believe it.
Actually, back in the, I bet you when they were like, "Oh, fuck these taxes, let's just hop on a boat," and Junker's like, "Nah, I think I'm gonna stay here and be oppressed.
I like it.
I like it here."
I like the security.
Yeah, of
I
course.
like the security of being taxed to death. Did you figure it out yet, Junkyard?
I'm working on it. Anyway, go ahead. Keep talking.
And then during the Civil War, which side would have Junkyard been on? I don't think Junkyard's not racist or a bigot, so I don't think he would have been a part of the Confederacy because he supports them. He just doesn't want to cause any ripples. He doesn't want to change things. Like, hey, things are good right now. Like, yeah, slavery sucks, but I don't want to mess up what we got going on.
So let's just keep everything as is.
Yeah. Those Union guys, I don't know about them. Abraham Lincoln, don't like him. Didn't vote for him.
Don't like him. Too tall.
Too tall.
Too tall. Don't like his hat.
What about his beard?
Too masculine for me. As a matter of fact, you probably would have sided with the vampires, wouldn't you?
What vampires?
The vampires that Abraham Lincoln used to
Fight.
yeah.
Haven't you ever seen the
Abraham Lincoln
the
Vampire
documentary?
Hunter?
The document.
Speaking of documentaries, I saw When They See Us about
Which
the
one's
Central Park 5.
I don't think.
I heard that's a really good show.
Do you know the Central Park 5 art junkyard?
No.
So back in the 80s, there was a female jogger that was raped and assaulted severely in Central Park. And this happened while there were a bunch of kids just, goofing around, whatever, running all over Central Park. So they just arrested a bunch of them, and there were 5 of them that they decided we're going to pin this on these kids. So it's pretty much like, it's kind of like making a murderer. Like, all right, well, this happened and we got no evidence that it was them, but let's just say it was them.
Mm-hmm.
So they pretty much built this whole case, got these whack-ass, quote-unquote, confessions.
Oh, they got coerced.
They got coerced, basically like into confessing to things that they didn't do. So they all went to jail. And it wasn't until, I think, like 13 years later. Yeah, it was 13 years later because one of them was still in jail. 13 years later when the guy who actually committed the crime confessed to it.
Really?
Yeah.
So if they never would have confessed to it, these kids would have still been.
Well, 4 of them had already served their sentence, and one of them was still in jail. One of them was still there, and he was serving life because, in order to be eligible for parole, you have to admit the crimes that you were.
Oh, and he never admitted to
And
it?
he every time he was up for parole, he's like, no, I'm not. I didn't do it. He maintained his innocence. So because of that, he was ineligible for parole. And so it wasn't until like the other guy confessed that they're like, our bad. So, but it was a really good docuseries. It's about like I think it's like four episodes long.
Yeah, I've been meaning to check it out.
It is really good.
I heard it's pretty upsetting.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is. It just.
I know that nothing could probably make up for all the time those kids lost, but were they compensated in any way?
Yes, the state of New York.
Well, they probably weren't kids by the time they got out. I'm
No,
sure they
when
were
they got out, they were already like
grown ass guys.
grown ass men. But they did each. I think they each got about 8 million.
Oh,
From the government.
that's a decent amount of change. I mean, I'm sure it bettered their situation, but
Yeah, I mean it's not. I mean, like
all the time you lose in jail.
But not only all the time you lose, but like what they went through. Like
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I'm sure jail is no joke, or prison is no joke.
yeah. And they were sent to like adult prison.
As
They
kids?
were like 14, 15 years old. Yeah. So it was.
I wonder if anybody's ever asked, like the cop or the detectives that handle that now, like how do you guys feel knowing you guys sent the wrong kids to jail? We're sorry.
Oh, they don't give a fuck.
Or did they stand by it? They're
That,
like, we still got the right kids.
I think it was the DA at the time or the lady, the prosecutor. Like she wrote like she's also like a novelist, and she wrote like all these books and shit. And
Oh, is that why everybody was shitting on that lady?
yeah, because she's the one that pretty much put the whole thing in place. And so yeah, she ended up deleting her Twitter. She deleted her Instagram because like she was just getting shit on, which I'm glad, and I hope she continues to get shit on forever because she's a fucking bitch. So, but yeah, Great docuseries. I recommend you guys check it out. It is great and upsetting.
I watched a documentary, but it was more intense than upsetting. It won a Oscar at last year's Oscars. It's a movie called Free Solo. It's basically this guy, I forget his name, who climbs mountains without any support. And if you have like vertigo, it's not the movie you want to watch.
Do you have vertigo?
Not really. But as I like,
So really, it was like, I mean, the whole premise doesn't sound that interesting. Just a guy that climbs a mountain.
I'm not explaining it that well. Apparently, there's a bunch of people that climb mountains without any like harnesses, or
Tom Cruise did it.
yeah, CGI.
No, I'm serious. He did. He did it in Mission Impossible 2.
I'm sure he had ropes on him. He didn't just climb it.
He climbed a bit freehand.
No, he wouldn't.
Serious.
Check out that picture I sent.
Hold on, dude. Let me finish loading up all this other
Oh
bullshit.
my
But-
god!
I had to restart my browser.
I thought your shit was faster now.
It is faster, but I had to restart my whole browser.
Oh my god!
But apparently, there's a lot of people that climb mountains free solo. So I guess,
Like parkour.
yeah, like parkour. But I guess the mountain that he climbed was specifically challenging, and nobody's ever done it before. And the way that they explained it is, if he's gonna climb this mountain, he's gonna have to do it perfectly, because they show throughout the movie like he does it with harnesses a lot, and he fucks up every time. It's just like you guys will watch it.
Okay.
And it was kind of intense because as he's climbing these mountains, like I wasn't scared or anything, but my palms were sweaty.
Damn.
Like I just started getting like my palms were all sweaty and everything. I was like, I didn't do anything.
All right, there. I pulled up the picture
So what's it
of.
called?
Free solo.
Free solo.
I pulled up the picture.
All right.
It's
So
on Hulu.
So check that out. That's strategy. I mean, I would advise against showing it to everyone because it's kind of giving away our secret to the
Yeah,
government, but we can always change it up.
What does that look like?
But look
a
at that. Pull it up,
four-pronged
Junkyard.
attack?
Yeah, pull it up, Junkyard.
It is up.
All right, can you so we could see it? All right, so you see you got your Kyles with Monster Energy buff. So those are like the what do you call them? Like
Those are the shock troops.
and then you got the rock throwers right behind.
So
The fucking-
the rock throwers are behind the Kyles.
So the Kyles are gonna or the front line. They're like the Dothraki. They're gonna
Yeah.
just charge in, guns ablazing.
All hopped up on Monster
All
Energy.
hopped up on Monster.
Ready to just pound whatever drywall gets in their way.
Exactly. So if there's any drywall in Area 51, it is fucked.
I didn't notice that Monster Energy plus 10 Berserk.
Yeah. And then you got the rock throwers backing them up.
Uh-huh.
And then look at that. Look at the sides. You got all
Oh, the Naruto
Then you got the
runners
Naruto
I'm going to
runners.
swarm the sides.
Exactly.
I feel like you could get
That's the Naruto
go back
run.
to the chart, Junkyard, or the what are you doing?
The strategy.
Oh, that's you're showing the Naruto runners. What's behind? Is that a large mountain?
Yes.
I'm trying to think, who could you get coming from the other side?
Yeah.
Your free solo guy.
Oh shit! He could just take a squad, a platoon, off the mountain.
Because they're not going to expect it from that side.
Nope, and just flank them. We should contact the leader of this group. Let him know that there's an extra step in his plan.
The free solo dude.
I'm excited for this, and plus, I read that it's going to be live streamed.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So that should be fun.
Joker, what if they do make it and they do get inside Area 51?
They won't get inside.
How much crow?
I can guarantee you they won't.
How
not
much
get
crow
inside.
can you stomach?
They might show up, but they're not going to get inside.
How much crow can you stomach, Junkyard?
How about if they get somewhere?
What do you consider somewhere?
What if they get inside the gates?
Yeah.
Well, there's multiple sets of gates.
Well, what if they get into the
first set?
The third set.
They won't get that far.
The Kyles.
saying-
I'd be surprised if they get through the first set.
All right, Junkyard, we're just asking you hypotheticals here. Like you,
It's not going to happen.
but you fucking.
the
like-
Kyles alone are going to get
like-
through the
like,
first
Do you
gate.
understand the concept of a hypothetical question?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well then, hypothetically, what if they get past the first?
Good
three?
for them.
You wouldn't be intrigued?
No,
You wouldn't pull up the live stream?
no.
Why?
Because I'd pull up the live stream just to see how many people get killed. in the process, and if not killed, at least fucking arrested.
You are a sick individual, Junker. I'm surprised.
Says the guy that
I'm
sends us
surprised-
death videos.
I'm surprised
on the daily.
You're not looking up snuff films.
and sends us fucking gifts of like little girls getting decapitated.
Okay, well they're animated little girls. I just figured. I'm not the one that's sending it, but I feel like we should clear that up
yeah,
before
exactly.
people think that we're watching videos like that.
And I'm not the one making these gifts, okay?
Yeah, but you're still watching them and sending them to us.
These are animated
And
cartoon girls.
and all cartoon females are 18 years of age and consenting. They all consent to whatever's happening.
I just blame it on Tumblr's algorithm because for some reason Tony finds these videos Tumblr, but they block out all the porn.
But they have these gifts of
Yeah.
like
People dying.
of these like torture machines and
Yeah. Junker, you are just like a red coat sympathizer.
What? A sympathizer of what?
Just anything.
Dude, people can't fucking protest and riot without like tear gas and shit. Hundreds of people. You think they're gonna get people? That's in the fucking street
We're
with
talking about
police officers.
Thousands.
Get the fuck,
upon
get the fuck out of here.
thousands.
You're gonna do that against the military? Yeah, good luck with that. These aren't normal police officers. These guys
It's great to see
are
that
way
you
better trained.
bow down in the face of tyranny.
It's not that I bow down, but I know where I stand on the food chain.
He doesn't bow down. He bends over.
I know where I stand on the food
Willingly.
chain.
He willingly bends over.
I am not the what do you call it? I'm not the apex predator in this situation.
So, would you stand up for yourself, or would you look
Not
out?
to go see Area 51. There's nothing in there, and if there is,
How do you know?
Well, I'm
See,
sure
here's
there's
the
shit
thing,
in
we
there.
don't know.
But who gives
Well,
a fuck?
That's the shit we want to see.
Who cares?
I'm interested.
How is this going to change your life?
I care.
How is this
because
important to
So,
I am a red-blooded,
you? Get the fuck out of
God-fearing, tax-paying American, and I want to see them aliens.
here. No. There's no fucking aliens in there.
I just want to see what they got in there.
Who cares? What if all they have is airplanes and guns?
Okay, well then we'll be on our way.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
we'll
No.
keep
Sorry to waste your time.
So we'll keep it moving. We'll storm the Vatican. They can't rape us all.
Maybe you should have a little bit more transparency, and we wouldn't have to storm your fucking gates.
Exactly.
Go storm the Vatican. I'd rather you storm the Vatican than Area 51.
You should. I heard there's some good shit in the Vatican archives, and they can't rape us all.
Well, I would storm the Vatican to put an end to the child sex ring. I'll stop it. Like that guy that went after Comet Pizza.
Did he get arrested?
Yeah.
I would hope so. He fucking shut up the place.
But you know what? He stood up to the face of tyranny. Mm-hmm. He didn't even have to...
Even though it didn't exist.
Yeah, but he didn't even have to confirm that it was real.
He just grabbed.
That is...
He just packed up his guns and drove over there.
That is a true patriot. To like, he took a rumor and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go handle this situation." Junkyard has the truth staring him in his face.
Like he had to take time off of work for that.
Yeah.
Like you think he put in 2 weeks notice? Like, all right, I'm going away for like 4 days.
And where is it? It's in Washington.
Yeah, because he
DC?
drove. He drove.
I think
like,
he drove halfway across the country. That is a man. That is a man with morals and vigor. Mm-hmm. Two things you lack, Junkyard.
because a man that stands for nothing will fall for anything.
Fall for anything.
You guys are dumb as hell. I want you guys to go to Area 51 and record it and bring it back to the podcast. See how
I
well
would,
it goes.
but I can't take the time off. I gotta work that day.
What day is it?
Whatever day I gotta work.
You can call off.
Pretty sure it's a weekday.
It's all right. You can call off. What if
What's
it's
the
Saturday?
least busiest that Area 51 is going to be? Like Tuesday?
Like
At 3 p.m.?
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Why don't you go, Mamba?
I got shit to do.
But I will be watching that live stream.
Anyway, Tony, do you want to talk about your Samsung thing?
No, I want to talk about that twat from Bagel Boss.
Okay, so what do you can talk about it first?
So I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the video. If you haven't seen it, you should play the video. Look up the original.
I asked you. I asked you if I needed it before we started this.
I said cue it up.
You didn't.
Well, it's a good thing you got a brand new install of Windows 10
what do I look up?
Bagel Boss original video. So, in case you guys have not seen it, there's this guy that's like 5 feet tall, and I'm exaggerating because he's probably like 4'9".
Is
And
it this one?
And he goes to Bagel Boss. No, like
This looks like that's it.
no, that looks like it's. All right, click on it. So this guy goes to Bagel Boss, and apparently he's highly irate because I guess
He just goes on a tantrum.
yeah,
Right?
yeah. Like,
Supposedly the girl behind the counter was like talking shit to him.
all right, make sure our viewers can see this too, Junker.
Wait, no, hold on. Give me a sec here.
Oh, this is the Inside Edition one. It's fucking bullshit.
Do you want me to look for a different one?
I'll play it anyway. We'll see. It'll get the highlights. Whatever.
It'll get what everybody needs to see.
Yeah.
Look at you and that guy have the same style.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Oh, hold on. I muted us.
You muted us. That means nobody can hear anything that we've been doing.
No, they can't. Hold on.
Are we recording?
We are recording. Hold on. Give me a sec here. There you go. Gotcha. Here.
The biting lip.
A customer just loses it because he says women reject him over his size.
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites. You should be dead"? That's
Oh no!
okay.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making
Yeah. You
Now
think you are.
watch what happens when another customer tells him to calm
Pause
down.
real quick.
dude?
That's my favorite line though. He's like, "You're not God
You know,
or my boss, or you're not God or my boss or my father."
Want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal.
Then somebody else tells him
What would
to
you
cool
do
it.
if somebody asked you to step outside?
This way. That guy had enough. Look at, oh my God! I just
Back
wanted
off.
bagels.
He aims his anger at the female staff working the counter.
All you women should shut that. All you.
Oh, I didn't see the rest
Yeah,
of it.
this is the behind the
This
scenes.
was after.
Yeah.
No, you women need to stop being so.
Just look at this customer's bemused reaction.
He's like, "Look,
The
I just want a
crazy video
fucking
took
bagel."
place here at Bagel Boss in Bayshore, Long Island.
He was degrading us as women. That's not right.
The video exploded on social media with 21 million views on Twitter alone.
Shut your mouth.
So who's the guy who sure seems to have
my
issues
boss?
about his height? We've learned his name is Chris Morgan, and here he is. He's
Oh, this is the actual.
Oh yeah. Watch this. So they sent.
Do you want to
So,
watch? This is the whole thing, but
yeah. The second video I sent you, I think, is this one. It's just this part, so you could keep playing.
Spoke to
So,
Inside Edition
so they
producer
pause it.
Alan. Oh my God.
Pause it. So
so tiny.
So it's fine. It's funny because this reporter is 5'5" and she's not wearing heels.
Oh, she's 5'5".
Yes.
how do you know?
Because I researched this shit. Because they're like, because
She's shorter than me.
Because they were like, why did they send a tall ass reporter? They're like, she's 5'5".
Oh, somebody.
Yeah, and they kind of zoom out. She's wearing fucking Converse.
Oh, God.
Go ahead, play.
Do you think he actually?
tall.
Do you think that a bagel shop is really the place to take out all of this anger with all of these strangers,
Why not?
public, innocent
Why
people
not?
around?
Why not? What do you mean take it out? And you're acting like I committed mass shooting or something. That guy, twice my size,
next on his
that
list.
women love, the bullies, attacked me.
He was quickly
Yeah, she
doubled.
is.
You know what? I don't really, no offense, I don't really like you that much, so this interview's over.
It turns out he's posted videos of other nasty confrontations about his height
So
on his
pause
YouTube
it.
channel.
So he has a YouTube channel,
Oh, okay.
and he just records himself blowing up at people for either looking at him the wrong way or commenting on his height. The best one is the guy at I think 7-Eleven. I think he has some like, where are you, like, what are you? He's like, oh, I'm
I
Pakistani.
think they play it. Here, hold on.
He's like, I'm Pakistani, and he just goes
Here
off
he
on him.
is at
Look.
a convenience
Yeah.
store.
I come in here to get a coffee, and this jackass right here asks me what is my height.
In a bar,
Bragging on a digit, right?
in his neighborhood.
And you threaten to punch a guy that's half your size?
Now comes the most epic battle of all in the bagel store.
You want to step outside? You want to step outside?
I appreciate. Yeah, I don't
So-
like the guy,
Yeah.
but I appreciate him sticking to his guns because even during that interview, most people would they'd be civil and do the interview, but he said, "Fuck it, you know what? I don't really like you. Interview over."
Interview over.
And he pitter patted off. He didn't storm off. He didn't stamp off.
he couldn't.
He's not capable. But he pitter pat.
Are you making fun of his height? He will not stand up for that.
He stands up, just not that well.
You want me to play this one?
Play this one. So this is like another interview that he did. This one I think he actually goes through with the whole interview, but it's very interesting. And yes, they do zoom out to kind of just give you context of his height.
The same thing that's happening all my life. People think they're better than you because they're taller than you or whatever. And I went in basically to order a bagel sandwich, and the Indian woman who had never helped me there before
He had to
didn't
specify
seem
that
to
she was
understand
Indian.
the concept
Gives you
of,
just
egg whites.
you know,
So after saying it about 3 times, and I verified, she goes, "Okay, I understand." I says, "Okay,
like he
fine."
didn't have to say he's the
Then
Indian woman.
she's doing this with her mouth and looking at people and smirking and laughing, and I started to feel like I was being maligned, or I felt like I was less of a person, And you know how people are when
Well, he is less of a person. He's short.
degrading you and stuff. So finally,
He's half a person.
Took it and I says, "Miss."
Yeah.
I says, "What are you laughing at?" I says, "I'm a frequent here." So now they're acting like they didn't do it, which got me mad. But then from that point on, that's when the people jumped in, and my whole life people feel that they could attack me. They could, they would jump me from behind, punch me. I had a guy cut in front of me years ago,
Probably didn't see
and
you.
he pushed me when I asked him I was next. Why? Didn't say nothing. He just turned around.
'Cause he
and
didn't
pushed
see
me.
you.
It's been going on a long time. Anyway, so the video basically takes over from there. But the big guy hit me, and I fell down like this. This is actually from yesterday when
Look at
I
that battle
hit
scar.
the ground.
Look at that battle scar.
That's the only hurt I got, really. I was
That's
really
the only
stunned.
hurt.
That's the only hurt.
I went to the woods yesterday. I was taking
This
my
fun.
anger out on the trees with a bat, and I accidentally hit my leg. But the bruise actually went down. But I hit my leg with a miniature Yankees bat.
Pause it.
Wait, can you
pause
pause
it?
it? He said
pause
he-
it. He just told you he went out to the woods.
He went to his home, to the woods, with the rest of the forest children.
and then he wanted to take out his anger out on the trees.
Uh-huh.
And with a miniature bat. Why was it a miniature bat? Because he is not tall enough to wield a full-size bat.
He requires a minute.
So he requires a miniature bat.
You guys are degrading him.
He has one of those novelty bats that they give out. The one.
Man, look, these jokes are writing themselves. He's doing this to himself. Continue, Junkyard. It gets better.
So then anyway, they take it upon themselves to put their hands on people when obviously it's against the law. It's harassment. The cops can never seem to do anything. I'm tired of women using me, abusing me, lying to my face, tell me you like me on dates, and then you take my money, you
Pause
cut
it.
me off, or you say
Pause it. It doesn't fucking matter how tall you are. That shit happens to everybody, okay? I don't know what the fuck that shit is not exclusive to you. Like
He doesn't, but he doesn't know that because he's always been this height.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he knows people that are, actually everyone he knows is taller than him. I don't understand why no one has told him, like, look, man, this shit happens to everyone.
Yeah.
Like, do you not have friends?
Women are terrible to you no matter
Yeah.
what size you
Yeah,
are.
you could be 6 feet tall and women will still use you and take your money, whatever.
Did he not like the Inside Edition woman because she was a chick?
Probably.
And taller than him?
And tall, yeah. So, anyway, continue.
I'm too short when you're about my height. It's ridiculous. And when you add all that up, I snap. So I fell on the ground. He put his knee on my back. He took my shirt over like this, and I had about this much breathing room, and it was getting hot quick, and I couldn't breathe. And that's basically it. That's what the video shows.
What do you think of the way the video's gone viral? It's gotten 20 million views.
I haven't even seen it, to be honest, because my phone's working slow, but I've heard all about it. I found out last night from a friend of mine. He goes, "You're famous." I said, "What?" And he told me about the whole thing, and ever since 7 o'clock, it hasn't stopped. It's crazy. I guess the message that I want to get across to
Are
this,
they at a
along with
construction
30
site?
million
What is
I
all
guess
that bullshit?
they couldn't have picked the...
is addressing bullying. It's going to end. I'm going to end it today.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
the current prophet. I'm the
You guys are bullying him right now.
Did he say I'm going to become a prophet?
He's saying he is the prophet. He's the next. He's the next Martin Luther King.
Ah.
I'm not joking about that part.
Oh,
current Martin Luther King. And if nobody likes it, too bad. I'm not tolerating it anymore, and nobody else should for that matter. If anybody had a kid in school and they were tolerating that, and a guy double your size who won't let you up is suffocating you, that's where I draw the line.
So you're saying you're the victim of bullying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Mind games, being used, bullying, it's over. I'm not taking it anymore. I've had people rob me in this town, then they walk right past me, I feed them, It's over. That's why I snap. It all
Oh,
built
he'll
up.
tell you how he
And
got robbed.
I've had enough.
Is he talking about
I've had
homeless
enough.
people?
What do you
No,
think?
no.
I mean,
Like,
obviously
people
there
he knows
was
are
quite a bit of anger though in that video.
Of course.
So.
Well, there were other things that recently happened to me. I was living in one apartment. The guy didn't tell me he foreclosed. 2 weeks later, after I moved in, I ended up getting a flood in my basement. I moved to another place. She was a total witch. Did so many things for her. Shelled money out for her to buy furniture on Craigslist, and she just turned out to be a witch. So I left. So now I'm living in my van by choice. But this has been going on all my life, and you know, the manipulation, the dishonesty. I'm just sick of it. Bird's home at my parents' house right now. But that's basically it, man. You know, and I've had enough. Literally had enough.
Does that mean
and
like
I ask
him
people, just
living in
be
a
honest
van?
with
Is
me.
that
Don't
like a
waste my
full
time, your
studio
time.
apartment? for
And
him?
people just don't. They don't seem to care at all. Now I don't know more either. And now look at what happened.
I mean,
Right?
for a normal person, that'd be like, man, that's a little cramped.
Yeah,
but
yeah, but him,
he can walk freely, roam about. Continue, Junker.
What would you have for the people at that Bagel Boss?
Grow the hell up.
Ironic.
And get over it.
Isn't that funny? Like he's
You're you, you're
Get
this,
it?
you're you,
Grow
you're that,
up.
you're in here. Grow up. Now, if God wanted everybody to look the same, you know how boring that would be? You don't walk into an ice cream parlor
That would be
and
boring.
see 15 things of strawberry ice cream. No, God meant it to be all different. And if
everybody
anybody's
knows
gonna judge
God's
me or this or
favorite
that,
is
then
pistachio. He wouldn't do that.
I love pistachios.
screw you. I'm not taking anymore. But don't put your hands on me, especially when you're twice my size. I'm not putting up with that.
What kind
Never
of attention?
again.
What kind of attention have you gotten from that video?
Are you kidding me?
Tell me about
Like I said, the guy told me this morning, you're celebrities look.
What's
I
that
said,
kid
"Yeah,
doing in the
I didn't believe
background?"
him. I was in
Being a fucking
Massapequa
twat.
where my parents
I think it's a
lived.
girl.
I retreated for a while to get away.
He's gonna ask.
So my friend
he's gonna
called
ask
me
if this
last night.
guy
He goes, I
wants to
gotta
play.
talk to you. I says, about what? I says, are you okay? So he told me. I says, no way. He says, come here and meet me. So I met him here last night, and his girlfriend showed me 50 million views. I says, are you me? And she says, yeah.
That sucks.
So I
Imagine
was
if
like
you guys wanted to show me a video and I had to come visit you every time.
to see it
Yeah,
because
like,
your because your phone is because his phone's slow. Remember?
like you guys like, hey, check out this video. Like, okay, send me the link. No, I gotta get in my car, drive all the way here.
And then meet. And like, oh, all right, now you can watch it.
I didn't expect this. I just wanted to get my message across and be on my way. But that's it. I'm your modern day prophet. I'm your modern day Martin Luther King. You don't like it? You want to put a bullet in my head
Oh,
or John
shit.
Lennon's head or his head for wanting peace? Too bad. Because I'm not changing.
What do you mean when you say modern day prophet?
Meaning I'm basically taking what they were believing in and tried to get across the world, and I'm bringing it to a heightened level.
Get it? A height.
I'm basically doing
'Cause
their
he's-
work, and I'm continuing it like they're alive in
I love all these
spirit.
puns he's
Yeah.
throwing in there.
No,
So you haven't seen it yet,
I don't.
right?
I lived it, man.
Would you watch
I don't.
it?
Yeah, I'd watch it. Why not? But you probably can't see it too well. I, mean, I haven't
No.
seen it.
Oh, we
but,
see it very
No,
well.
you saw it.
Watch it now?
No, I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm good.
watch
He's like,
it.
I'm
You know
good.
what? I was thinking about it. Like, I even would have let all of that go. But the fact that I couldn't breathe, really, like that was it. That was traumatizing. That was it. And he would not let me get off the ground.
'Cause you're being a
He
fucking
was like a
twat.
heavy turtle on my back, like 3 big bags of sugar, and I could not get him off me.
Why sugar?
What about what happened
Sugar's
at the
heavy,
7-Eleven?
apparently.
You posted some videos from 7-Eleven.
Oh, he's talking
I
about
posted
like
a
when he
whole
goes to
bunch.
grocery.
I had former business partners rob me money. I mean, you know, they're acting like my best friend. I had a partner when I first started my cleaning company. I had this guy Al, who was my supposed financial advisor, who tried stealing money from me, but I got that back. That's a 15-minute video. It's called Albert Caleo,
Oh my
con artist.
Is he just?
And then put money.
Is he talking about his YouTube channel?
No, he's name dropping the guy that robbed him.
No, but like
This
he
is a
said, that's a
15-minute
15-minute video.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
does he make a video about that?
I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah, I think it's on
Yeah, I
saw
YouTube.
that.
Yeah, that's
So
15
tell
minutes.
us what-
And then I had
what
another.
happened at the 7-Eleven?
I had another partner, who I met through him in Canada, and we were starting to get an online business store.
Yeah.
Well, needless to say, he jerked around. He never finished the work, and he robbed me $175. We each paid half of the
That's
website,
it?
and he never paid me back.
175,
That
yeah.
and all the made me snap. And I'm done. I am done, bro.
All right.
Hey man,
Sorry.
175 bucks, 175 bucks.
No, I get it, but when you think of somebody like screwing you out of money, you're thinking of like, oh shit, my savings or my investment. Yeah, he screwed him out of a used PS4. That's basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
Play it, Joker. What are you doing?
Trying to. Hold on.
Which
What
one?
happened? The one where the guys asked you how tall you were.
Oh,
Back in
that.
May?
Okay, so when I had I lost a major account, a $900 a week account.
Yeah.
They didn't even tell me about. I walked in there. None of the doctors knew. They didn't even tell the doctors.
But
So
what,
so the pharmacy, right? So there was a gas station out. I had to go there twice a day, at 9 at night, at like 4 in the morning. So I went back there at 4 in the morning, and I go in there to get a coffee, and I go up to the counter, and the guy goes, "Yo, how tall are you?" Then, like 2 weeks later, after I had to leave this apartment, lost my account, I was already pissed as it is. I go in this 7-Eleven up here, and that Pakistani guy goes, "What is your height?" Doesn't say good morning. This is 5 in the morning, and I snapped. I says, "Dude, shut the hell up. I'm tired of this. I can't even go in a store and get a coffee without being harassed. Leave me the hell alone. If you don't want to say hello, good morning, don't talk to me. I'm not answering anybody who does not do anything but degrade me anymore. I have diabetes. I don't need the no more, bro.
And he's diabetic.
I'm tired of it.
He's a little
You know,
diabetic.
so,
I mean,
But he was
I
about to-
understand
he's a
that,
little
you know,
tired.
you're stressed out with everything that's happening.
Why does that kid just keep standing
Do you
there in the
think
back?
maybe
Because he's
some of the
wondering why
outbursts
this-
might be a
this
little
child
too
is
much,
swearing
a
so
little
much.
uncalled
I mean, look, we have a good days and bad days, you know, but when you've been through 3-4 decades of this, no, I totally justify it. And if anybody doesn't, I'm sorry. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I have mine. Everyone has theirs, and I'm sticking to it. You know, and a lot of people for many years would do that. They would play the reverse psychology and make me feel like the bad guy. No more, because then what they do is they're really softening you up so you forgive them for them to do it again.
This guy's
it's
woke.
a game. Well, that's over.
Like he's
Sure.
woke as
Over.
fuck
Your
now.
name is Chris Morgan,
Yes,
right?
it is.
How
That's
old are you,
correct.
Chris?
45.
All right.
That's
Thanks.
correct.
Can you tell me? You
What was
said
this
you
black
were-
lady over here
you're
watching
5
him, too?
feet-
5 feet.
5 feet
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
She's also wondering why that child is swearing so much.
Now, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, all these confrontations, you think it's the other people or he's the one that started everything?
I'm pretty sure he's the one that's starting it. If you watch some of his videos, like, yeah, I guess other people like will say something or whatever, but he takes it to like a whole other level. Like,
So that did you watch the video with him going to the 7-Eleven?
yeah, apparently, like, well, he starts recording after.
Oh,
like,
okay,
where-
okay.
It like, but apparently, like when he walked in there, I guess the guy asked him, "How tall are you?" And that's when he started recording, and he said, "Fuck you," and what country you from, and just racial slurs and.
So instead of just like shrugging it off, he just said, "No, fuck that."
yeah.
You know what? I kind of appreciate that though.
See, no, like I mean, he is how he is.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's taken many L's throughout his life,
but
being like 4'8" or whatever. But look, man, the
He's
world-
5 feet tall. He said that.
Yeah, you believe him?
I believe him.
But he's not 5 feet tall. I'm pretty sure he's shorter than that.
He's 5 feet tall.
He's not.
which is fine. Here at the NKOTP community, we support the little people.
Yes, we don't care. We don't discriminate. But I will say that, like, the world shits on everyone. Doesn't matter how tall you are.
Yeah,
Look, man, we all take L's. See, the problem is that he has this attitude that the world owes him something. That he's upset because, you know, women prefer tall guys and women.
Women prefer more handsome guys.
I mean, yeah.
hey, I'm the tallest person in this room. I'm usually the tallest person in the room. And I hate it because whenever I go somewhere, when there's a stranger, instead of saying "Hey, buddy" or "Hey," they say "Hey, big guy."
I don't think you're saying that because you're tall.
That's true. That is also true. That is also true. But I'm gonna start doing that now. I'm gonna start like when people say "Hey, big guy," I'm gonna just start calling them
Hey, little man.
or "Hey." It's usually I'm not trying to stereotype here, but usually when somebody says "Hey, big guy," it is a black dude. So I'm gonna say "Hey, black man." And
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go great.
But yeah, so he has this, like, I guess this complex where he feels that, like, the world owes him shit.
some would call it a
No.
little man complex.
The
no,
Napoleon
Napoleon.
complex.
You know what's funny about that is apparently Napoleon wasn't even that short.
No, he was like average height.
It was just British propaganda.
They made him. Yeah, they wanted to make it seem
And like he was tiny to like demean him a little bit.
Yeah.
So maybe he does have a point.
True, but
we are in support of our little brethren.
But look, obviously he looks like he just talked about how he just takes L after L. Like, the world doesn't owe you anything. The world is always going to shit on you.
Normal people take L's too.
See, what you got to do is, you got to play the hand you're dealt. And if you feel that, you're trying to get women, you're trying to go on these dating sites. Well, obviously you know what women prefer, and they prefer taller guys and whatever. But you know what else they prefer other than height? They prefer a fat wallet. Because if that wallet's fat, they don't give a fuck how tall you are.
Well, he got screwed out of money and he got kicked out of his apartment.
That's
so
true. He did get screwed out of 175. Well, he needs to fucking figure that shit out. Because look, obviously he can't change his height. That's not going to change.
Yeah, there's some things in life you can't.
There's some things in life you cannot control. One of them is being his height.
He can wear what do you call it? Lifts.
So he'll be what, like 5'2"?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not going to help. So, what you can control is you can control your financial situation.
No, because people screw him out of money.
He can go to school, go to a fucking community college, learn a trade, learn the code.
Maybe he has those.
See,
he has done those things. In his
well, he needs to try harder.
But he keeps getting the raw end of the stick.
See, don't you understand? He's living in a van by choice. He doesn't need to better his life. He'll do it if he wants to, but he likes where he is.
It doesn't sound like he likes where he is at all. Look,
he's not the problem. Everybody else is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're the problem, Tony.
He needs to...
Because you're putting men like him down.
He needs to realize that he's going to continue to be shat on. That's not going to change. But what you can change is you can change your situation. He seemed a little chunky for a 4-foot guy. Maybe he can hit the gym a little bit, Maybe slim up.
He can. He's diabetic.
Okay, that's even more of a reason for you to want to be healthy.
No, he can. He's not able to.
What are you talking about?
He's diabetic.
I wonder how you became. How do you think he became diabetic? Do you think he had one easy bake oven treat?
He had like half of a bag of Skittles.
Yeah. Too much sugar for. Because you heard what he said. He was like, that guy was like 3 bags of sugar.
Yeah.
Like, oh, bro.
Because the thing is, whenever you see the serving size on packages, they're adult servings.
He has to have that.
He has to cut that in half, and he hasn't. So that's probably why he's diabetic.
I wonder if he quantifies everything in sugar. Like, oh fuck, it feels like 5 bags of sugar.
that was an oddly specific analogy he made.
It's a count of the diabetes.
He's got the beatus.
He wasn't talking about bags of sugar. He was talking about packets of sugar.
Those are bags to him.
I was just joking.
You guys shouldn't
be bullying him.
You guys are terrible.
You started it. You're the one that brought this shit up.
He's gonna make
because I'm trying to raise awareness.
He's gonna make a response video.
I'm raising awareness to all the bullying going around. Speaking of diabetes, play that shit, Junkyard.
How many videos did you send me today?
So this is a.
Hold on, they're not seeing it. Hold on, I gotta pause
this is not a porn, even though that's what it sounds like.
It sounds exactly like a porno.
I guess it would be considered a food porn.
Porn.
But we actually talked about this the other day. We're probably gonna get pulled for this, by the way. It's from the Food Network.
Fuck the Food Network.
We did talk about, because I remember you were saying how this company or somebody, you hate it because people make they share videos of food at restaurants. It's just like a bunch of, it's that cookie thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, that reminds me of the candy burrito.
Yeah. And
this is
the video. This is the candy burrito.
This thing is disgusting looking.
Yeah, and it's like,
wait, are those M&Ms?
Yeah, it's M&Ms. Gummy
Fruity
bears.
Pebbles, I think.
Yeah.
Gummy bears. Ice cream, and this is all packed inside of cotton candy, and they just roll it up
into a burrito form.
Oh my god!
And they cut that bitch in half.
I feel like that would hurt your teeth.
Yeah.
They can't be good.
That's so much sugar.
That is all sugar.
There's no way that tastes good.
Yeah, how could that taste good?
I don't know. I know some people have sweet tooth, like a sweet tooth, but isn't there a limit?
Yeah, because you like if shit is like way too sweet, it doesn't taste good.
No, yeah,
It's just like
I am not a fan of sweet stuff at all. So just seeing that made me cringe.
Yeah, shit's nasty as fuck.
yeah.
But that's a trend I hate. I know we already talked about it in the gripe, but I have a guy. I guess he's really into food. I have a friend on Facebook, and they always post videos like that. And
is he like hashtag yum?
yeah,
Or
oh,
hashtag mood.
I wish I could try this, and it'll be like, oh, a giant plate of tacos, but it's a pizza. Like it's a pizza taco. Like that doesn't sound good at all.
It sounds like they're just trying to make something.
Yeah.
Just to make something.
That way they could get hit.
What about those pizza burgers I send you?
pizza
Or
burger?
burger pizzas. Yeah, there's like all sorts of shit I sent you with pizza and burgers put together.
I try it, but like that wouldn't be the reason why I go to a restaurant. You know what I mean? I'll just get it myself. Make it myself.
How many Jack's pizzas have you slammed recently?
Jack's? Oh, just those last two. I haven't been in the grocery store.
Did you eat them over the sink like a rat?
How many non-Jack's pizzas have you eaten since the last two Jack's pizzas?
Well, was it last night or the night before? I did have Giordano's. Just 2 slices though. So
2 is a good amount.
you think so?
Yeah.
I usually eat like 5 of them.
God damn. That's like 3 Jack's.
This is not about me. This is not about me. Like, you guys are being
5 Jordan. There's like 6 slices. Per
you guys
pizza,
are being
isn't
sizist right now. You said we're gonna make fun of people and their size. We said little people, but that includes bigger people.
Anyway, Tony, which one? The next things you have me queued up here. What do you want me to?
Oh, this is just more for your information, in case people were wondering.
Okay, there.
So read it, Junkyard.
Mr. Clean, or I guess the Google says, is Mr. Clean gay? So Mr. Clean is neither gay, straight, nor bi. He is asexual because sex of any kind is just too dirty for him. His first love has always been cleaning. He can't even bear to be seen in anything but clean, perfectly white clothes. So it has been his whole life.
So in case anybody was wondering if Mr. Clean was gay, he's not. But he's neither straight.
I thought he was straight.
He's not, because
The reason why I thought he was straight because in commercials, like Mr. Clean commercials, it's always him and a single housewife, and he would just show up, and I imagine he would plow through them. You know what I mean?
No, he just shows up to clean.
Yeah, he doesn't like plowing.
Clean that puss.
Nope.
If it's dirty, he'll clean it. Yeah.
Clean the floors only.
So he's asexual then.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Tony, your
Good
next
to
thing's
know.
up.
Oh, so our favorite virtual thought is now sponsored by Samsung. So
Hashtag Team Galaxy.
I thought that was interesting how
Who's the blonde dude?
That's Ninja,
That's Ninja, the Fortnite player.
the guy who plays Fortnite.
So it's
Yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown,
from Stranger Things,
Stranger Things, Steve Aoki,
the DJ,
Ninja,
the Fortnite player,
and
And-
a digital thought.
a digital thought, somebody that doesn't even exist.
So someone that doesn't even exist is more successful than all of us.
So one of those people there is actually famous. Another person there is semi-famous. Third person there is like only famous within the gaming community. And then
I don't know
I'm pretty sure Steve Aoki's very famous.
no, I say he's semi-famous. People that don't listen to electronic music don't know who fucking Steve Aoki.
I mean, I don't really listen to it, but I know who he is.
yeah, I mean,
I know he made that one banger with
if you're not
Afrojack.
if you're not like a millennial, you don't know who Steve Aoki is.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
Millie Bobby Brown is
just
because
know
of
her
Stranger
as,
Things.
They just
right.
know her as a girl from Stranger Things.
Yeah, but Stranger Things fucking got like a gajillion
They just know her as
views.
11.
Yeah, that's fine. She's famous. He's semi-famous. Ninja's only famous within like the gaming community.
I will say that Ninja made probably might be the richest out of all.
He is
of
the
them,
richest gamer.
but he made a lot of money just playing video games.
Well, I don't know if he's the richest because Steve Aoki's dad owns and created
Oh
Benihana.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
His dad, but not Steve Aoki.
Yeah, but you didn't think he's
Also,
some of
Steve
that
Aoki
Benihana
has
money?
a
You
sexy.
should look up Ninja net worth.
Also,
we're gonna settle this.
Steve Aoki has a sexy ass sister.
Devin Aoki.
She was,
She
a
was
girl
in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah. But-
she's the one that drove that S2000.
Yeah, she was. But yeah, a virtual thought is more successful.
He
than all of us.
is worth $10 million.
Who?
Okay,
Ninja?
He's probably not all that.
Okay, so how much is Stevie Aoki worth? I think Stevie Aoki is more than 10 million.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. He does a lot of shows.
How much do you think Millie Bobby Brown is worth?
75 million.
Steve Aoki? Holy shit!
Damn, he's doing it.
I wonder if any of that is from his music. Oh, I'm sure it is.
How much is Millie Bobby Brown worth?
30 million.
Oh, that's still a decent amount.
She's more than Ninja.
What about Virtual Thought?
I'm pretty sure.
She's not worth anything. It's whoever made her.
Yeah.
Just Google Virtual Thought net worth. See what comes up.
What's her name, Tony?
Lil Michaela or some shit.
Anyway, so why did they put her with
I don't know. Because
with other
because
people?
she is an influencer.
Yeah, an influencer.
But if you think about it, she is the perfect influencer because she's very compliant.
Mm-hmm.
She's never gonna be in any type
Where's
of
the dude
scandal.
with the mask? Why is he not on here?
Because he's a fucking twat. It's a fucking waste.
He's not a twat. He's not real.
That's
You can't be a twat and be fake.
yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
That guy with the fucking mask is a twat.
No, but he's not real. He can't be a twat.
He is a twat because he's not real.
What? Doesn't make any sense.
So anyway, continue. That's my gripe. Virtual thoughts being more successful than actual people.
That was literally right.
That was literally my gripe.
So does this mean they're like
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck
they're getting sponsored by Galaxy and they'll?
Yeah.
What if they like somebody takes a picture of him, one of them's using an iPhone? That'd be pretty funny.
I'm pretty sure they all use iPhones.
Like when Bill Belichick was using those Microsoft Surfaces.
And he calls them iPads.
Yeah.
Even at the behest of the NFL.
Yeah.
Like he's like every week they have to remind him not to call them iPads, and he still calls them iPads. Because Bill Belichick don't give a fuck.
All right. Let's get to our crazy news story, shall we? Because
I thought we already had one.
no, we haven't had one yet.
Is it about the gator?
It's not about the gator.
For those who don't know, Chicago had a 20-foot long gator
That was actually 5 feet long.
swimming around in Humboldt Park.
Yeah, it was like this big.
Ate a couple kids.
So it's probably as tall as that guy.
Yeah.
It didn't eat anybody.
It ate a couple kids.
No, this was sent to us by our dear friend, Mr. Bernard. It's from Guthrie, Oklahoma. It says, 2 people were arrested after a traffic stop of a stolen car revealed the 2 had a rattlesnake, radioactive uranium, and an open bottle of Kentucky Deluxe.
For those that don't know, what is Kentucky Deluxe?
I don't know. What is Kentucky Deluxe?
I'm guessing it's like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Sounds like bourbon. No, it's
No, it sounds like
it's alcohol.
It sounds like an alcohol because it's
I think it's a bourbon.
An open bottle of Kentucky.
Oh,
Deluxe.
yeah.
So we should get that on the podcast next time.
So Stephen Jennings is charged with possession of a stolen vehicle, transporting an open container of liquor, operating a vehicle with suspended license, and failure to carry security verification form.
For the uranium,
I'm
right?
assuming- Rachel Rivera is charged with possession of a firearm after a former felony conviction. The traffic stop was made at 11 a.m. in Guthrie neighborhood because the tag was expired. Jennings was in the driver's seat, Rivera was in the passenger seat, and in the back seat, a pet timber rattlesnake in a terrarium. I'm sorry.
Stupid ass.
At about the same time, Jennings told the officer he had a gun in the console. Police learned the Ford they were driving was reported stolen. So now he's got a rattlesnake, a stolen vehicle, firearm, and somebody's under arrest, said Guthrie Police Sergeant Anthony Gibbs. Police also found an open bottle of Kentucky Deluxe next to the gun. To top it all off, a search of the vehicle revealed a canister of radioactive powdered uranium. When that happens, of course, we call in a company that deals with that specifically, and it's taken safely into possession. Sergeant Gibbs said the uranium is the wild card in that situation.
Out of all that shit,
The uranium hasn't resulted in any charges.
do you think that that car was 3.6 Rutkin?
No, the cops only had that was the highest the meter went.
The decimeter.
Yeah.
Have you seen
No,
Chernobyl?
not yet.
Oh, 'cause I think
I'm watching Stranger Things right now.
You don't get the joke.
I only have 2 episodes left.
Stranger Things was great though.
Guthrie police are still trying to figure out exactly what the suspects were going to use it for. There are no charges from the rattlesnake either. It happens to be rattlesnake season at the time, so he can be possession of this rattlesnake because he has a valid lifetime hunting and fishing license, Sergeant Gibbs said.
So he did have a valid hunting license.
Yeah.
He just had nothing else that was valid.
The only thing that was legal in the car was the
Was the
rattlesnake.
That is hilarious.
I just want to know where you get uranium.
I don't know where the fuck powdered uranium.
Powdered uranium.
And I wonder what the cops like.
And how much is a bottle of Kentucky Deluxe? Look it up, Junkyard.
I don't know.
I should bring that to Mr. Bernard's barbecue this Saturday. A bottle of an open.
I'll bring the uranium.
All right, Junkyard, you bring the rattlesnake. I'll bring the Kentucky Deluxe.
What the fuck? I'm having a brain fart. How do you spell Kentucky?
Oh my God.
K-E-N.
Just try your best. Google will fix it for you.
C-K-Y.
Oh, I couldn't think of it. I did spell it right. Yeah, it's a bottle of Kentucky bourbon whiskey. That's right.
Go to shopping. How much does that shit cost?
Price $4.99 apparently.
Yeah, it's $4.99 in stock.
Dude, that is a fucking bargain.
I bet you can't find that shit around here.
Go to shopping.
Probably tastes like shit.
Click on shopping. It'll tell us where to find it.
Oh man.
It's all websites.
Oh, apparently I don't know why.
It's $20 on this fucking website.
Yeah, I don't know if the price. Maybe it's a website that I went on. I went on Total Wine and More, and it actually says it's $6.99.
That's probably how much it's worth.
This one says it's $20.
But that's probably a bigger.
It looks
bottle.
like just syrup.
Yeah, it looks gross. Anyway.
So it's whiskey.
Yep, bourbon whiskey. All right, Mamba. Your turn for your grape.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck
I don't remember.
We're gonna call it Binny's.
Ask them if they got any Kentucky Deluxe.
You're gonna call them on the other line and see if they have Kentucky Deluxe.
No, I'm good.
And if they have any uranium.
Powder.
Why don't we just look up Benny's website and see if they have Kentucky Deluxe?
Okay, look it up then. Or you can just call and they can just go check.
Benny's.
Do you need help spelling Binny's?
No, I know how to spell Benny's. I've been to Benny's more times than I've been to Kentucky.
Have you ever been to Kentucky?
Yeah. A few times.
For what?
So the last time I went to the Superman Festival in Paducah. Or I'm sorry, not Paducah. It's in Illinois, in Metropolis, Illinois. But Paducah, Kentucky is right across the border, which is like 5 minutes away from there. And when I went, they only had one hotel in Metropolis. So I had to stay in Paducah because that's all the shit that was there.
Oh.
But now they have like multiple hotels in Metropolis. I guess it has.
Do they still have a Superman festival?
Yeah, every year. Superman
I should
celebration.
go there one day, see what it's
fun.
like.
I've been there. Been to Superman celebration like 3 years.
Is it like Pride Fest?
No, it's way cooler.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's just as gay though?
Yeah.
Okay.
This last year, okay, so the second year I went to go see Erica Durance. I don't know if you guys remember who Erica Durance is.
The girl from Smallville?
Yeah, she played
She
Lois
was Lois
Lane
Lane,
in
yeah.
Smallville.
I thought she played
Sexy.
Lana Lane.
No, that was Kristen Krug.
Oh, okay.
She was half Japanese, half
Swedish.
Swedish.
I had Canadian. She was
Yeah.
Canadian as well.
sexy.
Anyway, Erica Durance played Lois Lane, and I went to go see her the second year, my second time going to the festival. She canceled like the day before, a couple days before the festival. Didn't get to see her. I was going to go again when she was going to come back. Did not go. Glad because she canceled again. This year she went, and I definitely wanted to go. I'm like, finally, I will get to see her, but that was the day of the UFC fight.
So you didn't go.
So I didn't go.
So you canceled on her.
I canceled on her this time.
Nice.
I wonder why she canceled the 2 other times.
Personal reasons.
I mean, she doesn't have a lot going on, right?
No, I don't.
I'm pretty sure she has nothing going on.
No, well, at the time that the first time she was going, Smallville was still on the air. So she was still relevant.
Oh, okay.
The second time, not so much. This time, she didn't cancel. I was actually.
That's probably why.
Yeah, that's
meaning
probably,
to look.
That's probably why she went, because she's
the
no longer
schedule
relevant.
freed up.
There's no Kentucky Deluxe at Benny's.
Oh, okay. All right, well, if any of our listeners know where they sell Kentucky Deluxe, let us know.
So, Mamba, what's your gripe?
I don't remember it, so you go.
All right. My gripe is, so this is a couple weeks old news, but since we haven't recorded, it's been stewing inside of me. The Black Mermaid.
Whoa.
It's not
Whoa.
Little
jeez.
Mermaid. Well, no. It's not.
How do you feel about the new James Bond?
Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. My gripe isn't because of the Black Little Mermaid. I don't
okay.
give a fuck that the Little Mermaid's black. What my gripe is people hating on the Black Little Mermaid. Like, who cares?
You don't have to say the Black Little Mermaid. You could just say the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid, the new Little Mermaid, Haley Berry, the new Little Mermaid. People are hating on her. Well, no, but the thing is, people are hating on her because she's black. Like, everyone's like, oh, what the fuck? Why the Little Mermaid's supposed to be white,
Bro,
not black?
Everybody, scientists and biologists have all came to the consensus
That mermaids don't exist?
that mermaids are white.
Yeah, right.
Because there's no sun
Deep in the ocean.
so there's no need for melanin.
Well,
We all know that mermaids are gray.
so I heard the stupidest shit the other day in defense of the mermaid, of the Black Little Mermaid, right? Stupid as fuck. I should pull it up. and
Somebody
read it
was defending
verbatim.
Wait, somebody was defending why she shouldn't be.
No, why she should be, or why she. So here, hold on. Let me see if I can find. I don't want to like.
Were they
it's already stupid as fuck. I don't want to.
Were they pro Haley Berry or against
Pro.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Here, it's like it can't be that far down. This motherfucker. So this person, you actually Tony knows him because he's played basketball with this person. Okay, here you go. So he says, "I'm just saying." You know who I'm talking about, right?
The
person that beat Shannon Brown, Shannon Brown.
Fucking twat. I'm not surprised.
We've griped about him before.
Okay.
But this is really stupid.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, if you can believe a story of an orphan white child born out of privilege left to be raised by jungle animals in Asia, how hard is it to believe that maybe from the millions of African slaves thrown from the transatlantic slave trade onto the sea, perhaps the sea creatures showed more empathy and raised the black children as their own?
That wouldn't.
I don't think that's how mermaids
That wouldn't.
Wait,
work.
Did you share that?
No.
Because I've read that.
Maybe he copied it. Maybe he stole it from somebody.
Yeah, I read that online somewhere. I did
I'm sure
read
he probably copied it.
verbatim. I read that. So, and I'm not his friend.
But I think
yeah, okay.
I think that's the stupidest shit I've heard. Because first of all,
Did he post,
mermaids?
Did he post that in jest?
No.
No,
So you're saying-
there's no.
He doesn't post anything.
There's
in
no
jest.
LOL. There's no JK.
No, he posts hashtags after that. Hashtags are, hold on. Hashtag representation matters. Hashtag black is Ariel. So they're definitely not in jest.
The only black Ariel I believe in is Aries Spears.
Anyway, mermaids are born mermaids. They're not just people that are thrown into the sea and mutate into mermaids. That's not the way
You gotta be
mermaids work.
So you can't create a mermaid is what you're saying.
No, mermaids cannot be created.
Even though they don't exist, you can't.
Right.
Okay. The
Like-
lore is you can't create.
Hold on, and I got a video here about
This guy's
about this
hilarious.
very same thing, and he speaks of. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta full screen this bitch. All right, here. So check this out. This motherfucker is hilarious. We played him plenty of times on this podcast, and he speaks of this such thing here.
American by birth, but Hoosier by the grace of God herself. It's the redneck y'all just love to hate. So by now, y'all seen that Disney's rebooting and remaking everything because they can't think of nothing good on their own no more. And they're out here rebooting the Little Mermaid, and they announced something that just pissed me off because they want to make the Little Mermaid black. Let me tell you something, Walt Disney. You better not be messing with the mythological creatures that we made up. Because this shit out here is sacred. And you want to change her for what? Just so a whole bunch of little kids around the world can see somebody up on the big screen that looks like them and maybe be inspired to one day chase out their own dreams? I don't think so. And who the hell are you going to even get to direct the thing? Well, let me guess, Jordan Peele, huh? Well, he can get out with this bullshit because all you liberal types want to do is change everything. All you Hollywood liberals. It ain't enough that our damn Siberian orchestras is trans now. Hell, in the last Aladdin, they made the genie black. We got a black Spider-Man, Doctor Who's a woman. All the Ghostbusters is women. We got sparkly vampires out here running around. This shit is sacred. Stop changing everything. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and a black little mermaid. And where do you even draw the line with something like this, you know? Because it's a slippery slope. Because you give them an inch, they're going to want two. You give them a pair of slippers, they're damn sure going to want to be Cinderella. I mean, what on Flat Earth is next? Are they going to make Pocahontas a man? Are they going to make Lightning McQueen a Prius? Are they going to transition Wally from a Mac to a PC? I don't like being PC. What are they going to make? McGruff the Crime Dog?
That's pretty much it.
A poodle? What are they going to make? The Tooth Fairy straight? Where do you draw the line?
Go to the end when he's like,
and I'll tell you,
fuck the NFL and go Colts.
Oh, he always says that.
That's his best sign out.
So today, I'm raising the emotional support beer to you, Disney, because you're going to need it after all the backlash you're about to catch. And as always, fuck the NFL and go Colts.
Anyway, so yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I don't understand why. And people keep saying, like, I'm not racist, but, like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. If you really care that much, you're fucking racist. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Who
How
cares?
do you feel about all the backlash?
For the James Bond?
Well,
So the whole,
that was my
so that's the
question,
new
but
one.
yeah,
That's the
sure,
newest
whichever
one. But the thing is,
I
like,
heard
okay,
that it was just a rumor, though.
no. So,
Has
well,
it been confirmed?
it hasn't been confirmed yet. But from what I read, it's not even that she's gonna be James Bond. She's gonna be another agent that is taking over the mantle of 007, because 007's the code name.
Yeah.
But it's not that she's gonna be James Bond. And this is the thing too. Like, their backlash about stupid shit. Like the whole backlash with Daniel Craig when he became James Bond, that he was blonde. James Bond's not supposed to be blonde. All the Bonds before him were black haired. Like, people just. But this is like the worst shit, I think. Like,
How do you feel about the backlash that ScarJo's getting?
I haven't heard that one.
Didn't she say that?
Yeah. So she said she tweeted something saying that as an actress.
Oh, I think it was an interview. Like, she did an interview.
I just saw the tweet, so you may be right. How she was just saying that, like, as an actress, it should be like okay for her to play any person of any race, color, whatever, because that's what an actor's job is, to play and embody someone else, and yada yada yada.
I think she said something like, even if she wants to play a tree, she should be able to.
Yeah. So
Vin Diesel does.
Yeah. So I guess I guess there was gonna be a movie where I forgot the name of the movie, but it was supposed to be about a transgender.
Oh, I didn't
woman.
hear about this. Yeah.
So they were gonna cast her,
Right.
And
the trans community came out saying they should have got a trans.
that that's bullshit. That they should basically cast a trans actor and not her, and blah blah blah. So it's funny because, like, in their quest to help out their community, they ended up hurting it, because now the movie's just canceled.
Right.
So now whatever story, whatever message, positive message this movie could have driven out, no longer exists, because you had to be twats. So here's my message to the LGBTQIAPK community. As avid supporters of it, Hollywood, you need to understand, like, with actors and actresses, like, yeah, I understand you want, obviously, transgender people to be represented on the big screen, but just because someone is a trans actor doesn't mean they should automatically be cast.
And not just that, but just because they could be a shitty actor, I think the best actor should be cast for the role.
Exactly.
So they also have to be trans, white, black.
The reason a lot of straight or a lot of non-trans actors are cast for trans roles is because they're probably the best actors.
Exactly.
And they're so, you're thinking about, like, you're talking about a pool of millions of actors and actresses to a pool of, like, a fraction of that. And out of that fraction, how many of them are actually good?
Right.
It's like, just because you're a trans actor doesn't mean you're a good actor.
But also, I don't think it's a talent thing. I think it's a money thing.
That too.
If you're a studio investor,
Scarlett Johansson's a money maker.
Yeah, think about it. Like, movies that, like, Hollywood, it's not a charity.
Right.
They want to make.
It's a business.
They want to make money.
They're obviously going to cast the most bankable star.
Right.
And if that means not being politically correct or casting, because that's just how Hollywood is.
The only color Hollywood sees is green.
Yep.
So they saw this movie and they say, "Oh, we could take an opportunity to make a movie about this person." Blah, blah, blah.
Scarlett Johansson is like,
it probably was made with the best intention. Probably the writer
of
the movie, like, yeah, I'm going to do this for the trans community. I'm going to, like, make this movie
exactly
and to support it. But then the producers get their hands on it, like, okay, we're going to make this movie,
or the studio,
but it's got to make a profit.
But we got to see some of our money back,
right?
And the only way we're going to do that is
to hire or to cast a bank. And who is more bank? I think Scarlett Johansson was the highest paid actress.
She's one of them. She's got to be up there.
No, I think I read that she was.
I can't say yes or no to that, but I'm saying I don't know if she's the most popular.
Let's just say she's not the most popular. I'm saying she's one of the highest
Yeah.
paid. So anyway, obviously casting someone that's very bankable is going to be a priority for the studios,
I
because
think Meryl Streep's more bankable.
Probably, but it's like it's what happened with.
No, because she likes pedos.
What do you mean?
She remember when Roman Polanski won the Academy Award? He won an Oscar. My bad.
Yeah.
He won an Oscar, but he couldn't
That is an
receive it.
Academy Award. You're right.
He couldn't receive it
Yeah.
because he fled to Poland because
Right.
he's a pedo. So when he won, like she was one of the first people to stand up and like give him a standing ovation. It's like, why are you doing that for a pedo?
Because just because he's a pedo doesn't mean he doesn't make good movies.
You got to remove you. No.
I mean, you're not wrong, Junkyard. I hate to say it, but yeah, just because he's a pedo doesn't mean he makes bad movies.
You're right.
But
You can separate the work from his personal life. I mean, you can.
okay, so it's okay for everyone.
I'm not saying it's okay. I said so. Like for example,
So we should all still listen to R. Kelly.
Yeah, I still do.
You still pop in the Ignition remix.
You know what? I didn't
Did you know
realize.
that the Ignition remix
It's
has
not-
no original.
Yeah, it's just Ignition. Apparently, I looked it up because I googled it the other day. I was like, I wonder what the original Ignition sounded like, and I would like try to find it, and I kept not getting the remix, and I looked it up. Apparently, I guess he was gonna release it, but it got leaked or some shit, so he just did it again, but with like added stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They
So
just
he
call
just
it
called it a remix. Greatest mystery solved.
So like, and same thing with like R. Kelly. Like he's a piece of shit, and you can think he's a piece of shit and all that, and he should be going to jail for other shit. But doesn't mean his music's not terrible.
Makes bangers.
Yeah.
He just dropped some bangers.
So
Same as-
like, it's
same Michael
you can
Jackson.
separate.
Yeah,
you
he
can
touches
separate.
boys here and there, but he still got decent music.
No. Roman Polanski wasn't pedo.
He just had sex with an
No, I'm
underage
talking
girl.
about
It was
Michael
underage.
Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson. Yeah, same thing with Michael Jackson. He was a pedo too. So I had bangers. Hey, like I said, you could separate the work from their personal lives.
I don't know, I just feel like
Are they pieces of shit? Yes. Do they make good shit? Yes.
See, so here's my take on like you're right. So my whole take on that is like R. Kelly music, like R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, and Roman Polanski. I'll watch
Talking
his
about
mo-
Woody Allen.
or Woody Allen. Like I'll watch the movies, but I will pirate them.
There you go.
Because they're not getting a dime
That's
because they're pedos.
that's fair.
Michael Jackson, I will pirate all his music. R. Kelly, I mean, I've done that all on all his shit through LimeWire.
There you go. See,
So not a dime from me.
that's fine. If you don't have,
I will not play him
no-
on Spotify.
no one is-
I will not play him on iTunes. Anything that gives him
I
any
don't think
kind of
you
revenue.
can anymore, right? Didn't he?
No, I think they did pull him from Spotify.
nobody is forcing anybody to do anything. Like you don't have to watch Roman Polanski movies. You don't have to listen to Michael Jackson. You have to listen to R. Kelly. You don't have to watch Woody Allen. Do what you want.
But if I do, I pirate that shit. And if the feds come a knocking, I'll be like, "What? You guys support pedos?"
And you
they'll
know
be
what?
like, "Oh,
If you
shit,
hate,
you're right."
If you hate the Black
Can I get a
Little
copy of
Mermaid,
that?
don't go watch it.
If you hate the Black Little Mermaid,
Speaking of Disney, I am very excited for the new Lion King.
I heard it didn't get good reviews though.
Well, I know I heard that like it's good. It's just that it's basically. I mean, it's a remake.
This is
Like what do people want?
This is
Like-
the problem.
Like we all know the story.
I guess that's a problem with the. So me and you saw the Jungle Book together.
Yes.
I don't remember when we saw it. I didn't remember the Jungle Book as a kid, so I really liked the Jungle Book because it was like a whole new movie basically.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember anything. And then I think Beauty and the Beast was the next one.
Yeah.
That was still pretty good
It was pretty good.
because
Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
liked it.
I didn't.
Aladdin was fantastic.
I didn't
I
like
haven't seen
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't care for Aladdin.
I thought it was
No
good.
spoilers. I haven't seen it.
It's the same.
It's the same fucking movie as it was.
Have you guys seen Toy Story 4?
No.
I'm not a big Toy Story fan.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
You know what I like better
loved it.
than the live action Aladdin movie?
I stopped after the second Toy Story.
Was the play.
Oh, that was fucking phenomenal.
I saw Beauty and the Beast on stage. I
But-
didn't see Aladdin.
Like now it's
Aladdin.
Now it's starting to kind of be obvious that these are like cash grabs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know. Aladdin. I was like after
Although, did you guys watch Dumbo?
I didn't watch them.
I heard it was terrible though.
It was all right. I mean, I liked it, but
Also, I wasn't in line. I mean, I wanted to see it because it was a Tim Burton movie, and I like Tim Burton. But I also
that's why I watched it. But I
Tim
was.
Burton hasn't made anything good recently.
But I didn't really.
I was kind of hoping this would be one of them.
I think Tim Burton's made like 3 or 4 good movies in his whole career.
Batman,
Right, that's one.
Batman Returns,
That's 2.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's 3.
Not to
That's all I can think
not to be.
So you're right, Junkyard.
No,
Edward
Edward
Scissorhands.
Scissorhands 4.
Okay, that was
Mars
good.
Attacks. That was a great
That was
movie.
not that,
That was
good.
Tim Burton.
Yeah, it was a Tim Burton.
I haven't
movie.
seen Mars Attacks.
What else did he do?
No spoilers.
Beetlejuice 5.
Beetlejuice.
I haven't
there you
seen.
go.
I haven't seen
So
Beetlejuice. No spoilers.
yeah, have some.
He's no Spielberg.
Have some Crow. Have a little.
I said 4 or 5 movies.
You know, you
Or
said
3 or 4. Okay, 5. No, I said 3 or 4. Okay, one more over my fucking limit. Oh,
that's-
he's dropping real fucking bangers.
That's enough. That's enough for
Get
you to.
the fuck
That's
outta
enough
here.
for you to eat some crow.
Get the fuck out of here.
Spit out that feather.
Nah, He's no Tarantino. He's no.
Ooh, I'm excited for that.
He's more like M. Night Shyamalan.
I am excited for that.
Well, he gets one good one in every like
what
10
is
movies.
It? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that.
I
That
am
looks
very
good as
excited.
fuck.
I am very excited for that.
Yep.
I'm also very excited for Wild Speed Super Combo.
Tarantino hasn't made a really bad movie in any of his that he's come out.
The only movie that
The least one was probably Jackie Brown.
I was about to say that. I enjoyed it,
But
I
it was
thought
so
it was good. I still
good.
thought it was. I think.
I mean, Reservoir Dogs is awesome.
It's probably
Pulp Fiction's awesome.
It's probably his weak.
Inglourious Basterds is awesome.
It's probably his weakest movie.
Kill Bill.
But
Kill Bill. There's 2 Kill Bills.
But compared to the like other movies that are out there, they're still pretty good.
No, I think he hasn't. Yeah, that's a guy that drops bangers. Don't give me Tim Burton. Get that shit out of here.
I like Tim Burton.
Yeah, he's made some good movies.
5.
Edward Scissorhands and Beetlejuice. Those are
Those are
classics that will test.
Those were back when he was like
stand
in
the
80s.
test of time.
And then he got canceled for making Spider-Man.
Great. Oh no, not
Or
Spider-Man.
Superman. I'm sorry, Superman. That's what I meant to say. Superman.
It wasn't his fault.
Nicolas
It
Cage.
was the studio's fault.
Oh man, have you guys seen the documentary for that?
Yeah, the Death of Superman Lives.
It was great.
It was great. John Schnapp, rest in peace.
Loved it.
I loved it too.
All right, is that your gripe, Junkyard?
That was my gripe. Do you have a gripe?
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck
No,
up.
I can't remember it.
Terrible.
Tony doesn't remember his gripe.
Yeah, he did his gripe already.
What was it?
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. No, it wasn't that.
That was his.
No. His was The Little Mermaid.
No. Yours was Scarlett Johansson. Your gripe was
Candy burrito?
no, not the candy burrito. What was the other bullshit?
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
It was earlier.
The funniest thing I think from that Scarlett Johansson thing, really quick, I saw a tweet. I guess Scarlett Johansson said if she wanted to play a tree, she could. And somebody on Twitter was like, he was like, I'm living on edge and I can't sleep because every time I go outside, one of these trees could be Scarlett Johansson.
Dude, Scarlett Johansson's sexy as fuck.
She is.
She can play whatever she wants.
Yeah.
But I mean, not everything she does is gold. It's the same thing with
That's
Ghost.
true.
Did you ever watch Under the Skin? That movie was terrible.
Did you ever watch Ghost in the Shell?
No, I didn't watch that.
Studio put her in there. 'cause
Oh, I saw another movie that's similar to that I did see. That was terrible.
Aeon Flux?
No, not Aeon Flux. What's the other movie that she did where she's like?
Ghost in the Shell?
No. Yeah, it's similar to that, but it's not that. Where she has like this drug that makes her.
Oh, Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy. That was terrible. There's no movie she's coming out in similar to that. A new it's like a Lucy type movie with her. That looks terrible as well.
I'm probably still gonna watch them all. See, even though they're terrible, I'm still gonna watch them
Because she's a moneymaker.
because she's bankable.
Like we're The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys gonna watch Calvin and Hobbes?
I just said, aren't you guys excited for Wild Speed Super Combo?
I don't know. Oh, that's the
Japanese
name.
name for the Hobbs and Shaw.
No, it's Calvin and Hobbes.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, all right. Let's move on to our question, shall we?
There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, where in the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You like
My
my
answer
I saw the title.
Then you should cease asking scary questions.
Dear Tony and Mamba, I find myself having a bit of an issue as the current political climate here in the U.S. gets more and more tense. I've been in a relationship with a guy for about 4 years, living together for most of that time. We typically have our ups and downs, or couples ups and downs, but mostly things are good between us. He and I have never seen eye to eye politically, but he's always willing to engage in meaningful discourse. Recently, and I think in a large part due to some new friends he's made, I've noticed my boyfriend's social media account become more and more vitriolic and hateful. He's been following and supporting the likes of Ben Shapiro, who's fantastic, by the way, and other extreme. And I'm not right leaning either.
I mean,
and
I
other
like
extreme
Ben
right
Shapiro.
personalities.
I mean, Ben Shapiro's not.
He's not that far right.
He's not that.
I mean, he's right.
He's
wing,
right
but he's not,
leaning,
like,
but
extreme.
He's
he's not an extremist.
He's conservative.
yeah,
But
but he's not an extremist.
But also he's Jewish, so he can't be like a Nazi.
Right. Well, anyway.
But they also think Joe Rogan is right wing, so
He's not either.
yeah.
Anyway, all right. He's been spouting the extreme right talking points like gospel across his social media platform. Though he never directly posts or shares these things, he is active in comment sections perpetrating this BS. It hurts me that someone I love is being so openly sexist, racist, and classist. I've tried talking to him about it, but he shuts down discussions with, I guess we just have to agree to disagree. I'm at my wit's end. Even though he doesn't treat me any differently, with every comment I read, it's harder to see the man I fell in love with. I guess my question is, should I be willing to ignore shitty opinions if they aren't being brought into the relationship directly? But if he's willing to say that people like me, disabled, economically disadvantaged, female, are trash in social media posts, what does this say of what he thinks about me as a person? Should I just get off social media so that I don't see these things anymore? I'm just a little lost and confused right now. I could really use an outside perspective. Left behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Dump him.
I don't know. I could if he's not bringing it up to her, right?
Yeah, but he's not bringing it up to her, but he's talking shit about her in like his posts.
But not her directly.
But it might as well be because she's disabled.
But
and all that other stuff, and he's like trashing all those people.
True, but is she just reading too much into it? You know what I mean?
I don't know. It threw me off a little bit when she said Ben Shapiro was an extreme left or extreme right.
True.
Yeah, so is she just super liberal?
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing too is like that's why they always say don't talk politics in relationships. I got into a really bad argument once with my ex-girlfriend about politics.
You should have had her deported.
It's my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, should have had her deported either way.
Yeah, was she Puerto Rican?
Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth of the United States.
No, not according to like some video I saw of like. You see the Burger King manager? They got so there's these two like old white ladies, and they started yelling at this guy for speaking Spanish.
He treated the shit out
and he's
of
actually the manager of the Burger King, and they were talking about like deporting him, and he's like, I'm from Puerto Rico.
He's treating the shit out of him.
Oh, he did treat the shit out of him.
I don't think they expected him to react the way that he did. He's like, oh, you don't like it? You could get the hell out.
Get the fuck out.
And they were like, you could see they're like, oh shit. Well, we don't want to eat here anyways. He's like, good, get the fuck out.
The fuck out. Get.
That maybe he's like, I'm about to call the cops. I'm trespassing you. Yep. Those old white bitches, they didn't know what came after them.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny.
That was great.
And he said Puerto Rico was part of the U.S.
You should pull out the video.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No, we don't have time. It's too much. You just Google it.
It's like a 30-second video.
It's already like 9:30.
We're almost done anyway.
Oh,
we already gave the advice. Dump him.
I don't think
she should dump him.
Yeah, she should.
No, what is it? BK.
Dump him and date a guy that's what is it? Antifa?
No, don't do that.
I'm pretty sure he will share your beliefs. Anti-fascist, Junker. Don't you know who they are?
Yeah, I know who Antifa is, but why would she go from one extreme to
why
the
are you
other?
pro-fascist?
No, I'm not.
It sounds like
pro-fascist.
It sounds like this guy's just a troll. Like
that's true. He could be a troll.
Yeah.
But I
don't know. It seems like he doesn't want to like confront it with her. So confront.
Well, that's pretty considerate of him. If he's not bringing it up in their relationship.
Well, no. But I'm saying like she does try to talk about it. And he says agree to disagree. So like maybe he does believe it. Is what I'm saying.
Possibly, but he's not badgering her with his beliefs all day.
No, that's always a plus. I don't know. I think she should really try to have a better or a different conversation with him. I don't know if it's a breakup worthy.
The conversation should be, look, either you stop listening to Ben Shapiro, or I'm gonna dump you.
Maybe she should start.
You know guy that's Antifa.
You know, I will. Okay, maybe she should dump him, but the only reason I say is because for future purposes. Like if they're just dating, that's fine. Like, but if you like plan on getting married and having kids, and these beliefs are probably
he's gonna want a MAGA wedding.
He's gonna want a MAGA wedding,
just like that other MAGA wedding.
And he's probably gonna want to homeschool his kids and not vaccinate them, right?
That's true.
Okay.
Because you gotta remember, there's no money in cures. There's money in treatment.
All right, here's the video of the BK shit.
Oh, this is a longer version. Go for it. Go for it.
How far?
A little bit.
Once she goes around the corner. Keep on going.
You can show your uncle we go.
Keep on going. Keep on going.
Oh, right here. You go. Do you speak English?
Speak
your Mexican. He said, "Speak your Mexican at home." You can move forward a little.
Yeah, this is like all right.
You're in America. Keep speaking Spanish.
Right here.
Go back to your Mexican country, your state, your country.
Guess what, man? I'm not Mexican. I'm not Mexican, but you're being very prejudiced, and I want you out of my restaurant right now.
I'll finish my meal and then I'll.
You know what? I'll do it for you, man. I'll call the cops and have you trespassing me. It'll be easier for me. It'll be easier for you to have people like you, so ignorant and disrespectful.
We are ignorant.
You're very ignorant and disrespectful. Have a great day and get out of my restaurant.
Don't worry, we're
Go-
This isn't your restaurant.
Yes, it is, ma'am.
It is not.
And it is, actually, as a matter of fact, it is. I hate to
Wow.
say this, but it is.
Wow.
And you know what? The owner of this franchise is Mexican. His name
Lord.
is Guillermo Morales.
They always speak English.
No,
when
they
come
don't.
in.
He does not.
Speak your Mexican at home.
You're very inconsiderate and you're very rude. So, get your business somewhere else. Get your
Don't
business somewhere
worry,
else.
you don't have to. You don't know how to act by around the people.
Excuse me, you're telling me not to speak my native language? You're being really prejudiced, ma'am. You're being really prejudiced.
You know what? I will.
Tell you,
I appreciate that the fact that the lady still picks up her tray and goes throws it out.
That's true. They could have just like walked out and left
Yeah,
the
it's like,
garbage.
fuck
but,
you guys.
But she actually like put it all together.
Yeah.
Because they have manners.
You know what?
In this
I have nothing to
country.
say to you. Just have a nice day, and they'll come back.
don't worry, we won't.
I'm glad you won't.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they said the Puerto Rican thing at the beginning, but
Yeah. But like they speak your Mexican at home.
you guys both
speak Mexican,
yeah, you guys both spoke to speak Mexican like to your moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys were in public and somebody told you to speak English, how would you guys react?
Tell them to go fuck themselves.
In both languages.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, you're not God or my father or my boss. And if you're not one of those three, shut the fuck up.
What if it was your boss telling you not to speak Spanish?
Oh, then I guess I would speak whatever
You say
language
yes.
they told me.
Yes.
I'd have no
Yes, sir.
choice.
Yes, sir.
See.
Anyway, so what is this girl gonna do with her alt rights?
I would say it depends. If she's just dating him, well, they've been going for 4 years, right?
And they're living together.
So obviously, so here's what she needs to do because obviously it's starting to bother her that he's posting all this alt-right shit on the blogs.
Oh, right, because her definition might be
That's true. Listening to Ben Shapiro. So what she needs to do is do the opposite. Start going on the Antifa blogs and start talking about these fucking conservatards and start talking shit about him, but not to him, but just about his group.
Yeah.
And then start listening to fucking who's fucking crazy left.
Bill Maher.
Not only what's Al Jazeera? What are they?
The Young Turks.
The Young Turks.
There you go. And then start like listening to nothing but Young Turks.
Mm-hmm.
And watching Bill Maher.
And Occupy Democrats.
CNN.
Or Sean King.
Oh, Occupy Democrats. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sean King, is that?
Yeah, Sean King for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
And then when he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Be like, "Agree to disagree."
That's a good thing.
Give him a taste of his own medicine.
She should go protest for like.
She should wear
women's rights and
one of those pussy hats from the women's marches.
Mhm.
Wear that everywhere. Wear a shirt that says feminism. Donate a bunch of money to Planned Parenthood.
I have something that really stirs up our right-leaning friends, that it will help her stir up her boyfriend.
What?
Speak and talk about Andrew Yang a lot, and vote for Mr.
Or
Andrew
Bernie.
Yang 2020.
She should get a Yang 2020 shirt
Yeah.
and then talk about the freedom dividend.
Exactly. It'll grind his gears
It'll
because
grind his gears.
I get nothing but hate from our right-leaning friend all the time.
I don't think you get hate because of who you're going to vote for. I think it's because you say it all the time. So that might be it. Maybe if you
No,
stop-
now it's unprovoked though. Haven't you noticed? It's like literally unprovoked. Now he just sends shit like against Andrew.
That is
Yang.
pretty funny because anything you send is like, get this liberal or get this socialist bullshit out of here.
Exactly.
Stop being such a
libtard?
socialist. Yeah.
But that's the thing though. Andrew Yang's not socialist.
He's giving
Bernie's
away
more socialist
He's
than
giving away free money.
It's not free.
It's not free. It's your
It's coming from somewhere.
Yes.
You're getting your cut from being a member of this great nation.
So I'm paying myself.
Yeah, just like you know how all these politicians are lining up their pockets. It's time you get yours.
You know what?
Andrew Yang, it's time you get yours.
It's true. Back in 2008, when all those big banks got bailed out and all the fucking hedge fund managers, when they all got their
It's time for you to get bailed out, Mamba.
They got all their bonuses.
Why can't I get bailed out?
Yeah. It's time for you to get
Why can't I get my bonus?
Everyone's getting theirs. It's time you get yours.
Yeah.
That you got a point.
Yang 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bezos don't pay any taxes,
He
bro.
does.
Amazon don't pay taxes.
Nope.
Why can't I get my bailout?
Exactly.
You know who's getting rich?
The richer.
Washington, D.C. is getting rich.
Mm-hmm.
The government.
The government's getting rich. So why not take your cut?
So why can't you know what?
So I don't understand
if
why
I don't get the money.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want your cut.
You know, I will settle for to know what's in Area 51. If I could just find out what's in Area 51.
That over $1,000 till the day you expire?
Keep your paper money. I want to know what's up with them aliens, bro.
Dude, here's my other thing of that. So like, it's been the alien crash happened in supposedly in like the 50s or was it the 50s or 40s? 50s, right? 50s, 40s. Anyway,
you narc.
Those motherfuckers. I doubt that the motherfuckers are still in Area 51. They probably moved them off to a different location because Area 51 became synonymous with that crash landing. You think that they still have aliens?
Well, we
there?
can find out where they put them.
They're not going to tell you.
We'll find out.
How are you going to find out?
They have to tell us.
How do they have
once
to
we
tell you?
storm the place?
They don't have to do shit.
So if Andrew Yang could do that for me, he has my vote. If he could tell me where them aliens at.
But he won't know until he becomes president, so you have to vote him in first, and then he can tell you.
I will do. If he swears, I will do it.
All right.
On his social, if he swears on his socialist heart,
is that his socialist?
I will do it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Anyway, all right. Well, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids on the Pod. See us on Instagram, also at New Kids on the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, everywhere. Shoot us an email, newkidsinthepod@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP. Mamba?
In a world full of secret government bases, we ride at dawn.
Let's see them aliens.
See them aliens.
No, it's terrible. Anyway, all right, guys. We will check you out next week because we already missed 2 weeks, so we will definitely check you out next week. Right, guys? Right, guys? Right?
Unless your ship breaks down again.
Unless my ship breaks down again, which this has been running pretty good today. So, all right, guys. Kissies on your dickies.
Look at